the map program.
Incarnate?
Yeah.
So what I do,
Incarnate's way fun.
there's another one that generates like islands really well, and what I do is I use that one first, and then I create the map in Incarnate.
Oh, interesting.
My wife is calling me now, and I'm just gonna hurry and get it done, and then we can play without any work.
Good, bro.
And then you get us 20 inspiration.
There's only 3 of us.
Hello?
I wonder how we can play today without affecting
Yeah.
Ethan's stuff.
What if we just go take care of my guy in the rooms in the port place?
But then again, there's only 3 of us.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
I don't think so.
Take a trip down to the Celadon's gift.
Oh, but we're way too far. We should have just. Oh, maybe.
We'll just get on the boat and go down.
It's 13 hexes. How far is that?
Weirdly, on the boat, it took forever. Remember, I couldn't figure that out.
Isn't it 13 hexes on the boat?
I don't know.
That's 47 seconds, my guys.
Nice.
I mean, I'm fine to just travel up the mountain.
Let's get started.
Wait, what level are we? Are we 8 or 9?
I had a student this week tell me
8?
that
Yeah.
he did not like reading because you can't get information from reading words on a page.
True, dude.
And I said, ooh, buddy,
You're in
then how did you do this assignment, bro? Where did you get that information, dog?
How old was he?
Yeah.
He's in college.
Like 20?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
He
his
started
age.
talking about the Akashic records. He's like, I was dreaming. It's like totally like
I was
weird
like,
esoteric.
I was like, hey, it's good to meet you, bud. How did you do this assignment?
Talks about ley lines in school.
And then he didn't respond. Okay, fine. Coward.
So telling you about how ley lines are
All right.
where school shootings happen.
Let me give you guys a little summary. First of all, let's do this
witchcraft lines of
music
power.
song.
It's a 33rd parallel. Like every school shooting happens on them. It is really weird.
Ian, how's that sound for you? Too
Columbine
loud? Or
right
is that
on top
okay?
of it.
Too loud? Too loud, or is that okay?
Bro, I watched all of Predator. What was it? Predator. Is it Predator? Yeah.
Cliff, can you
giant
confirm the
speaker right next
inspiration
to me.
thing is
So
loaded?
funny, bro.
It's loaded.
It's like the stupidest way to do the sound system anyways in a 2-foot room.
It worked.
Sweet. Now, no lying, you didn't get any Ian.
Hey,
Cliff said it worked.
We're full health, right? Because we leveled up twice.
Yeah, you don't gain all your health back when you level up.
Well, you have to long rest to level up, so.
You don't. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are at full health because you haven't fought today. You traveled.
Did we long rest before we left Nofar's?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, remember? You guys, I gave you the choice.
Oh,
You
yeah, we
chose
did, because
the
we're like, we
long
might get
rest.
jumped.
Yeah, exactly. You were like, if we get jumped on the way, we're dead. And luckily you didn't get jumped, but you would have been fine anyway. Let me read to you a quick summary, even though a lot happened last time, but also not a lot, you know. Pretty brief. You guys fought with the Red Devil, Wilta.
Can we turn it down just a ditch, actually?
What did I just ask?
Yeah, can you turn it down just a touch?
No. Hayden, stop. You fought with Wilta, Locktar. You pretty much had a huge devil battle.
Killjoy Lockhart, yeah.
I think mostly thanks to all of the freaking HP cushion, you guys were able to win. Wasn't easy. For some of you.
Yeah, it was real close.
A lot of us were down on the first time.
You went down like 4 times.
A couple
I
of
think.
chain lightnings.
I went down a bunch. Yeah.
So did I.
But also, I think they may have only won because of you, because I made you get up and laying on of hands.
Saw that.
8vius. I think without that, I don't know, because you were
And
hasted.
I think I got withered and bloomed.
Yeah, Ethan.
Oh, okay.
And it's hilarious
Ethan
that
kept using that
Ethan. I mean, a necromancer is gonna be cool, but he should have just played a healer because that's pretty much what he does. Because it's like the weakest healing spell.
It's like he doesn't get any until now. That's the problem with the necromancy spells. Is if you waste it one learning it when you first can, you get it for free the next spell level, which sucks.
I at least have Aid now, which can be used
Aid's a
to
good
get
spell.
people up. So
Oh,
I like Aid in Baldur's Gate. How it gives you more maximum hit points for the whole day. That's like such a cool
It's
idea.
way
that's nice.
you should have cast it at a high level.
Then there's Hero's Feast, which does the same thing, but like way better.
Hero's Feast does that in this game.
Is that what it does here?
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah. You all die and you get like temporary hit points.
Please don't be nuts.
There's literally a feat that does that every single time you rest. You give you and all your allies temporary hit points.
What's that one?
The leadership feat.
Oh,
yeah, every
leadership.
time you long rest, you can
Oh.
like motivate and strategize, and you
So,
get.
yeah, don't you have to...
I think it's your
do, like,
level
a 10
plus your
minute speech or
charisma
something?
modifier or
Yeah, 'cause
something.
you have-
But that's really good.
Yeah, I had it
Every
on
day.
my last paladin. It was
You have it
sweet.
now.
It worked.
That's a boon.
Oh!
I think all of you have it now as a boon because of your Charlie Squad leadership.
Charlie Squad.
But of course, it really only matters.
Charlie actually might come today.
So
Oh my god.
So after you fought that crazy battle, you long rested and you headed straight for Rinjax's hut. You didn't even stop very long in what's that city called?
Parthendale.
Yeah, Parthendale. You didn't even stop really in Parthendale, you just kind of went right through it. And when you met with Rinjax, you learned some pretty nice information. He took Annihilan stone from you and agreed to research it. And you also made a deal with him. He agreed to bind the Red Devil, so that way, she couldn't kill you, and he could provide you with power to summon a solar eclipse, which you will need to fight Annihilan.
To stop its regeneration.
Yeah, he has regeneration powers that will make him pretty much invincible, but they don't function under a true solar eclipse. Because he draws all his power from Ro, but with Ro blacked out, we won't have as much of his regeneration.
Well, he gave us the anti-scrying thing too. didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
you
Ro-
made an oath with him. Yeah, so Ro is the sun, and
the
it's
elemental plane? Okay.
Yep, but it's the sun as
Okay.
well. Because there's not like a planet rotating, it's not like
Yeah.
the way like the stars and stuff work is
Yeah.
kind of weird. So the
Well, they're planes. Yeah.
yeah, so the moon is a plane, and so is the sun.
Is the Earth flat?
Yeah,
Hello.
duh.
Yeah. Why would we make maps like this?
So-
So flat?
You guys made a deal with him. He agreed to bind this Red Devil, and he agreed to loan you the Staff of the Magi, which, by the way,
Big deal.
one of the most powerful items. Definitely the most powerful item in Chainyia, but one of the most powerful items in D&D.
And why is it?
You can store spell slots and get
Well,
it.
it's
It has like 50 charges, and you can just it regains charges.
It can
every
hold what
day.
99, and then if you overfill
no
it,
50.
50, yeah.
If you overfill it, it explodes. You can
99.
deal a max of 400 damage that you can't. There's no saving throw. You just take it. It's pretty brutal.
yeah, because like the last
But,
phase is just blowing yourself up.
it has there's 8 spells you can cast for free as a cantrip that aren't cantrips. They're like actual spells, and then there's
Wow.
8
All 8 of
more
them are
that you
wither
can
and
use
glow?
charges.
You cast them as cantrips.
So they count as normal spells, but they don't require a spell slot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Arcane Lock, detect magic, a bunch of them that are just free.
Fireballs in there.
Yeah, that one costs 7 charges, but it
Yeah.
counts as a 7th level fireball.
Dang.
And I'm adding it, so this one, Goram is special in that every single wielder can add a spell to it that then is permanent.
Wither and bloom.
Oh.
Yeah, he can choose if he's the next. As long as he wields it and has it for a certain amount of time, it slowly will adapt to him, and so he can add a spell to it. So that way, with every wielder, it gains more spells.
And that one was crafted in Celeron's gift.
Yes, it was. It was crafted from a piece of wheat from Nilun that fell to the earth, and they encrusted it in mithril. So the wheat is where magic comes from. All magic comes from this wheat, and it is actually a complete piece of the wheat, which is why it's so powerful.
Is
got
it got a ton of psilocybin on it?
Wait, are you
Yeah.
saying the wheat or weave?
Wheat.
I gotta eat more oatmeal.
Yeah.
then.
So the moon is just a giant field of this glowing white wheat
Oh, okay.
that's cultivated
The
by
giants
storm
in there, right?
giants.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's
And
cheese.
magic came to this world
Cheese,
because the god of death took some of this
Cheese
wheat
is
to
the better.
Earth,
Took
and,
his side.
and it got spread around. But so this staff is actually made from a complete
big of a
piece of
tennis
wheat
stick.
that was then encrusted in mithril.
That's cool.
So
I like that.
yeah,
Inspiration for you.
yeah. Thank you. I'm
I
actually
think
gonna give
of it.
myself a few. I'm gonna take 10 away from all of you and give it's like Bowser's Big Payday from Mario Party.
Yeah, you swap it all.
I'm equalizing all of your freaking inspiration and taking all of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's chance time. Dude, we should do chance time.
We should do just that.
Um,
With a gun.
He told you where Goram was, even though Rattle already knew. And this is the deal you made with him. You can take Goram, and you have to bring it to him. He will use the staff to extend his life and to bind the devil to him. He will then give the staff to Rattles, who will be able to wield the staff until Annihilan has been defeated, at which point Rattles has to give it back. But that means Rattles will be able to wield this incredibly powerful weapon all the way up until you guys fight Annihilan. So he'll be
He's definitely the best player to wield that kind of power.
Yeah, it's a weapon that he can at any moment snap and end the campaign, so yeah, it really should be him. I imagine it'll take 1 or 2 sessions before he just snaps it.
He just falls on it on accident.
Luckily, you can't break it by mistake, and no one else can break it like in your hand. It has to be like something you very willingly.
Oh, we can put our spell slots in it too. You said, right?
Yeah, so technically, it can absorb any spell slot as long as it's cast in. So yeah, you can put spell slots in it. It regains 2d6 plus like 6 or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Day, yeah. So it
You can just
goes
like
50
spam
fast.
spells. And,
Legendary.
Yeah, it's a very powerful item.
and it's like if you run out of charges, you have a chance to immediately get more charges.
Every time you run out, there's a chance it just refills.
That is actually pretty.
Yeah, it is very good. So it's a big deal getting.
And upscale a lot of them.
Imagine Nofar used to have this.
Yeah.
Imagine fighting him with that.
Which we don't know
He's
how
like a weak
Nofar
idiot.
lost it.
Yeah, you do. The guy who fought Nofar.
Yeah, from Judd.
Yeah.
He's a dragonborn.
So
okay.
you know the mayor who's like the great
Yeah.
grand. So he fought. No, he wasn't Dragonborn. He was an Asmir. The Dragonborn did not fight him. The Dragonborn fought Aegir in Chud.
Yeah, isn't that what you're saying?
No, talking about the Asmir that fought Nofar in Fanes. And he almost killed Nofar, but Nofar's security showed up, but he was able to steal the staff, and then he hid it away. He didn't think anybody should be able to wield it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gone. But now you know where it is. He hid it in the eastern woods, where it is apparently guarded by a treant.
Oh yeah.
So we actually ended last time. You guys have been teleported
Some of those trees are my friend.
right here. There are several teleportation circles located in Chainyia. I think there's about 8 of them, and he knows the location of a few, this being one of them. So he used the teleportation circle to take you here, which means you got kind of a big boost to your travel. And you still have quite a bit of time, because you reached him pretty early. It
But
only
we-
took you a few hours.
We accidentally forgot Gideon and Rattle behind in Barthadon.
Yeah, they got lost in the woods. They got cut in half during the teleportation.
Yeah. They didn't hold on to the boot.
The cup is
Yeah,
broken.
the 2 people
that's
who
what I was saying.
is this whole area is focusing on aren't here, you know.
Cedric.
But that's okay. That was their choice. So starting out this session, it is about 12 o'clock, like noon. So you guys you haven't wasted a lot of time.
It's 12 o'clock.
And you've started in completely uncharted territory, not only for you guys, but for most of
Guys, I say we just explore for a week just down here. Just chill, camp.
It's also the day of
Sounds
protection, which you didn't
terrifying.
really get to celebrate.
Yeah, but we had to leave.
Feels bad.
There's random sketchy people invited me to their house because for whatever reason,
yeah.
weird cult people and scammers keep trying to talk to me.
Yeah, because it was the day that you.
Just very
It was the day the Lightbringers were founded.
Yeah, I'm celebrating in my heart.
So where do we have to go up here?
Yeah, up here somewhere.
It's up here.
Yeah, so it is in these woods up here. Oh, my blinker's not on.
What are you doing here?
So you guys are here, so you need to get here.
We talked about using the boat.
But we don't have
on the side.
We don't have a specific landmark, right?
No.
No, you were given. There's not a specific landmark, but you were given pretty good directions as far as
He pointed on.
Yeah, and Chainyia has been fully mapped out.
Yeah.
Landmarks haven't been fully identified, but the coast and the land is known.
And I guess he knows exactly where it is because he asked the.
Yeah, so does
witches
Rattles.
So
'Cause he also asked the witches.
They do know exact location.
Yeah, I mean the oracles would have just shown them and then told them.
Yeah.
So you still have to. There's a possibility of getting lost, but you do know where it is. If you have a map and a compass or a good look at the sky, you can find your way.
So, Hayden, I guess this is for you. Ian and I kind of talked about it. But on the way back, what I'd love to do is actually stop by the ruins here and kill the Death Tyrant there. Especially if we have the Staff of Magi at that point.
Yeah.
Should be awesome. And then I kind of want to use that in the future as towards Mazrak's goals of kind of like reuniting or kind of fixing Dalinar.
I'm very happy to do that.
I know we have a time lane that we have to get back, but
Okay, yeah, well, we go that way either way.
yeah.
This isn't a deterrent in any way because I still think you could pull it off. But I don't know if I give you this information, but you probably know it. The Death Tyrant, obviously, he has like an undead army. He kind of rules over, but he has his assistant is a vampire. So it's him and a vampire.
You're saying the vampire's assistant?
Just not that you just took on a red devil.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to deter
He's
you,
got a
but I just
split on
don't
his
want you
nose
also to
with
be
screaming.
surprised. That's information you would know.
Isn't it Mom's dating it? Is that what that show?
Yeah, my mom's dating a vampire. That was a good movie. Disney Channel original.
The Vampire's Apprentice?
Did you
No, that's stupid.
in my
Movie's
history that I
I like the
wrote,
books a lot.
I kind of wrote that there was like once an attempt that came down and tried and failed miserably.
Right, uh-huh.
Is that canon? Like, would I know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine that kind of makes up the undead army then.
They killed one undead thing already, might as well.
Yeah, Shadow of Mo was easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am excited to be back in my continent. Maybe we can do some fun.
Yeah, and in the distance, too, as you are back at the coast,
See a shimmering light.
on a clear day from here, you could normally see like the very, very distant glimpse of your home. But today, it's snowing. And it's just like white and cloudy,
Maybe
so
bought warm gear forever ago.
you can see a little bit out to the water, but otherwise the sea, it's not like a terrible storm, but it's not like a calm sea. It's pretty rugged, and you can't see your home. I don't know how that makes you feel, but it makes me feel sad for you.
That's a good question, actually. How does Mazrax feel about this? I mean,
Constipated.
I think even just reaching Parthendel would kind of feel like nostalgic.
Yeah.
But it was from Parthendel that he disappeared, right? So he's kind of come, not full circle, but he's
Back
like,
to where the journey began.
yeah, exactly. And then I think also he was really hopeful, because I could say Cliff was really hopeful to get to Celeron's gift soon, and then we got diverted again. So it's kind of like, I have to wait even longer, right? Like Mazrax is very eager to get his prophecy from Celeron, to see that, but he understands the importance of this and the value. And then he's kind of started like brewing these other ideas in his head. So Mazrax, he doesn't really know for sure, but he feels like something just isn't right with his country, right? Like, we're warmongering. It kind of goes back to our civil war. Like, what's up with our people?
Maybe one half of your country's not very...
I'm
No,
sorry, are you talking about the United States right now?
And then kind of with his inside knowledge
But
of
who's the
Ayer,
dwarfs and who's the humans?
he's kind of like,
The Asians.
is my country like in league with Ayer, or what? Like, what's going on? I don't know. So he wants to be this unifying force for the country, but at the same time he feels like he's just from this small
Why is my
podunk
country
town.
paying for the defense of the
So-
country?
Celeron's gift is the tiniest
Yeah.
settlement in Chainyia.
It's like settlement 1. So for your guys' information, and kind of consider this knowledge that you would learn over time, and certainly as we make our journey up tonight, right? Like he's sharing these thoughts with you. Like Mazrax wants to become a force in the world so that he can kind of unify his people and rebuild them into good people, and restore the world's trust.
Mazrax Hitler, I see.
Yeah.
Have you played Shadow the Hedgehog? That's kind of how I want to be.
He's the Chancellor, okay?
So yeah, that's kind of like he wants to go and reclaim
So
the
stupid.
Port Jalaron from the
Oh,
Death
man.
Tyrant, free it, and
That's the
then
thing to say.
and then hopefully like rebuild it, right? And maybe from there he could kind of use that influence to I don't know, rebuild the reputation. That's my that's my long-term goal, is to get one of these other cities to restore the reputation of our country to them.
Makes
I
sense.
like that.
And you got Mithril. Let's not forget that. Remember that?
Yeah, now I got to deliver it.
That was pretty cool. What's your second goal?
To reclaim Shilshao.
Ooh, well.
Where's that again?
That's in the
Ayer.
Iron Mines. And yeah, Ayer has
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Shamwow.
Yeah, the ShamWow.
So
Soak up all the
there's
magic
lots of
stuff.
exposition for you guys.
You
You guys are like, dude, I just asked you what you wanted for
Sorry. All
lunch.
right, let's just start this way.
I asked you which way we should go.
Now, I think you discussed it
So you don't know
last
what
time, but is your plan to take the coast, to sail?
I thought we were gonna
We
walk, right?
Or you're gonna walk.
Walking would take forever.
We thought sailing would actually be faster if
Yeah.
we came up here. Because we could either come up here or, depending if this is wide enough, even here.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. If this is wide enough, I'd say we go up here and then head inland. Maybe we'll find something interesting.
I just don't know if the
Yeah.
sea's not good. We have to make checks, and I don't think any of us can sail.
correct. We do have a
We're-
group.
Worst case, we
Well, they can sail on calm water.
Yeah, but
Is
it's
the
also
water
not the
calm?
shredded
What's that
sea.
As I said earlier with the
It's just
description,
winter.
it's not calm, but it's not like a terrible storm either. It's just kind of rugged. It's a winter sea, so
Yeah.
the waves are.
I feel like that would be alright.
Sailing
I
hard
think so too.
in real life.
I've sailed a few times.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've seen pictures. I don't remember
Do
where.
you have
Probably
the
on
sailing
Facebook.
merit badge?
I would love to go sailing, Cliff.
Were you ever in
Someday
Scouts?
you have to teach
I was
me.
a Cub Scout. That's all.
Hey,
Teach me how to sail at like the Lake Powell.
I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, like I mean, I would not call myself a great seer, but we had a catamaran, like a very small one, and so like
How many cats were on it?
9.
That's an
One
unlucky
for
number.
every
I mean,
gotta-
we used all of them. Let me say that.
Throwing cats into the ocean. Throwing cats onto other ships. There were
But
no
no,
lights on
it
our
was
boat.
kind of fun to like cut across the lake.
So you guys currently have a longship, which can travel 12 hexes per day with like good sailing on a calm day. You will have to make. So here's the thing: if you're not sailing somewhere like really dangerous, or you fail your checks horribly, you'll probably be okay. If all of you fail your check, like a check, because sailing requires a group check. If you all fail, wouldn't be great. Harder the sea, harder the check.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
And now I can't guarantee, like right now the waters are this way, they could turn either way, right? They could become worse, they could become better. So there are variables here.
And that's why it's like if we
But even if we
are on this coast and things
Yeah.
are getting too choppy, then we just
just like in
Park it.
civilization, right? Your terrain is safe as long as it's on the coast.
It also depends on what the coast, because if you pull up
that is
to the
normally a
coast and
benefit.
it's like a rocky coast, you've actually just screwed yourself, right? Because that's how you crash.
true.
No.
Does this ship repair
Guess
itself?
who it is?
And it gives it
47 seconds wasn't enough.
I know, but why is she calling me?
Never is.
And how much want to bet
Round
she didn't bring
two.
her key?
Both of us are crying after.
12 hexes is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. So
Can we just scroll this?
1, 2, 3,
I didn't think about that. It'd be cool to have a touch screen that we could do that. Then it just have gross
5,
finger stains all over.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's pretty good.
Or, what is it? 11, 10. Maybe this is 10, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, either one of these two.
We haven't researched deep water
I
sailing
think
yet.
we can get there. And then that's a full day.
Yeah.
We just walk over those hills. And then I bet you, because it's rough, how much, that might be another full day.
It might
right?
be, yeah. Because just
I'm sorry?
getting through the hills, the homeless hills, was rough, huh?
That one was brutal.
Yeah. I feel like we were
We got up and down the mountain. It was pretty good though.
We burned so many days.
Worth it.
So what else can I tell you from
Where?
that letter? So yeah, Thermidale's dead, which was crazy, but also okay.
Kind of expected.
And then in my letter, I requested aid for his people, the Masons, and my guy was like, I'd love nothing more than to bring the Chain Knights to help,
The
but
guy
like,
who's an expert on masons.
but the king has ordered that we do not intervene. There was something about Nofar, basically he doesn't want to upset
Yeah,
Nofar at all.
because that's where you get the
But we
mental
can
from.
say that Nofar didn't care.
Lie? Or did that?
No, he said this. I said, is there any way you could help us down there? And he said, no, I'm not going to, because I don't like you and I don't like the Storm Cult. So you guys fighting is okay with me. But he didn't say no. There was no connection with him saying,
I see.
that would be an issue.
Okay.
Because I told him, I was like, dude, we don't have an issue with you. We have an issue with the storm cult.
So I
Once
says
they're
to
done, we just want to help the road. Like, we'll repair shiz. Get the mithril. But
Yeah, we just
I
want
guess
to fix roads.
if Delinar has unlimited access to the
Because-
mithril, then that does weaken
Didn't he say like it?
his.
Because who are you guys fighting?
The storm cult?
Well, like, but isn't the devil? What's devil is on the island?
Nobody's
No
on the
devil.
island.
So he
It
gets
used to be
mithril
Aer.
from somewhere he doesn't know. Because Aer, he said, is like crazy now, right?
Yeah. Nofar has control of the mithril mine.
Okay.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
how he gets the mithril.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was confused because I was
I
like,
thought,
Aer used to be
I
there.
thought nobody had control.
It's like abandoned, and there's like some wild man or wizard
Yeah,
there.
because
Yeah.
he's still getting mithril, so he's
But
getting it
he's
from there.
he's getting mithril.
Okay. I thought he just had a huge supply.
Unless it's synthetic mithril, it's fentimithral. Fentimithral
Yeah. That's coming off. It's coming from this comment.
has like a 30% chance it seems to kill you when you put it on. It's on park benches and swing sets for kids.
It's insane.
I've been reading these like old sci-fi novels that are really good. Called like Shadow of the Torturer, and like it's like dark sci-fi. It's like old school sci-fi, so it's like crazy. Like they have like these like insane torture asylums. They just put all these like gross homeless people in, and I was like, listen, we don't have to torture them. All they need is like showers.
Yeah.
Not even kill them. I mean like actual showers. Just let them get clean and be out of the way.
I saw this crazy statistic. I can't remember what it was, so I'm not even going to try. But it was showing, like, how prosperous we were when we had insane asylums. And then, like, it
No,
kind
back
of
when,
like crimes.
when there
and
was a
literally
place to put
everything.
lunatics away, like hey, these people are dangerous for society. They shouldn't be like molesting your kids.
Yeah.
It was really good. Now I'm sick of paying the social tax of going outside, and everywhere I go, I have to look at insane people pooping themselves that I can't do anything to help it. Like, what's the point? Like, we have all this money going to help them. Actually, just help them. Like, the money's already there. I'm already paying for it anyways. Actually, just do something for them.
They don't. Yeah. It's stupid. My sister is.
It could just be dorms.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it would need to be.
But.
Because guess what? During COVID, guess what we did? We paid for all of them to go stay places with the money that
or
we
when
paid.
the Chinese communist leader came over.
Yeah.
They just happened to.
Well, those people all
disappear.
got put inside of oil barrels and killed for sure.
Dude,
Because
I wanna
nobody
know.
can. I have looked up 100 million times. Nobody knows where they went.
I
They
want
just
to know where
gone.
they all went, dude.
Into shipping containers into the middle of the ocean. I'm
Probably where
promising
they
you
got
right
cut
now.
up and.
Yes, I
What
tell you
happened
right
in the
now.
80s with the babies, dude? I'm telling you.
It's orange traffic cones. There's soup inside those.
Ew.
That's what the cartel does.
Have you seen like that? I guess I've probably known this, but the mob kills people. They throw people in cars and then put
My
a
wife's car
in a
died on the
back.
freeway.
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah, so she just pulled over, but her dad's going to get her.
What car is it?
The Mazda.
What does she know? Was there a light on?
She said that it started making a weird tittering sound, and then the like light came on that comes on when like you go through snow, and so she called
The
her
traction light?
Yeah, and so she called her dad and was like, "It's making a weird tittering sound anytime I hit the gas."
Tire.
Is it
Dude,
the-
is her tire hanging off? Did she look at the tire?
Well,
I wonder if it's the belt.
Could be the
yeah.
belt,
She
too.
said it has like a weird smell.
I bet you it's the belt, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exactly
timing belt.
that is exactly what happened in my van one time.
No, that wouldn't be as
I
bad.
literally
She
crashed
just
right in
fixed
front of
the
my
belt.
house, though. I was so lucky.
Yeah, she's on the front. Luckily, she's on the side of the freeway, and she was like, "Should I just get out?"
She should
I'm
turn
like,
off the car, or the
Yeah.
car's gonna be on fire.
Yeah, she
I'll
turned
tell
it
you
off.
that.
Yeah, it's probably timing belt then, but
That's
Well,
actually really
so
should
she
fix
turned it
that.
off to
Yeah.
see if she could turn it back on, and she said it.
you
won't
can actually
turn
fix
back
it.
on.
You
Yeah.
can just strap her bra to it and drive on. It does work. You can do that. I've used underwear before, my brother and I.
Really?
It doesn't last very long.
Garments,
It
dude?
gets you home. No, not garments. Not now.
Better not.
All I know is this car is newer and has less miles than my Corolla.
Yeah,
and
but
it has had
Corolla's the
if you
champ,
look-
dude.
it has had a problem every
Well,
month.
Mazdas
like
are pieces of
something
crap.
Yeah, this is the.
But,
I've never had a Mazda.
If you look, if it was a good mechanic, it'll tell you there'll be a date by the belt on when they changed it last, and that'll tell you how long it's been.
I bet you it's the belt, dude.
That's pretty common.
If it's sticky and smells weird.
And it does make a weird noise.
Bro,
Like the belt.
it
Oh, in fact,
looks-
probably the belt
so-
slapping the part that's still attached.
Yeah, my car. So the belt literally broke while I was turning past Maverick on Antelope, and I like coasted my car all the way home through those both neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah.
And it just took me.
Well, that's like, I mean, you don't have to
Took
pay
like
for a
30
tow
minutes.
truck, but a belt's not that expensive to get fixed.
Not normally. In Mazda,
And you could probably install it yourself.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Well, Savannah's dad like rebuilds cars, so for fun. So he'll probably.
So he might not even have a tow truck. He would just
Just fix it right there.
yeah.
I mean, there are lots of like quick fixes to at least get it home. Because tow trucks are so expensive. It's kind of crazy.
You're looking at least $100 no matter what.
Yeah, like the guy shows up with like food on his chest and like a glove box full of porn, and then like wants me to pay him.
Anyway, so she may call or text me a few times throughout this to keep me updated.
I was gonna say, we're too.
But if it's the belt, hopefully it won't be too bad.
Yeah, like look at my car, dude.
Oh, that car though.
Do you guys the same car, dude?
It's pictures
Hey.
of him.
So where do we leave off? Yeah,
Oh,
checks will probably be required no matter what. However, they just depending on the store.
so we counted 12.
Chex Mix?
We counted 12 hexes, and I think it was about here,
Chex Mix?
depending if we went up the road or not.
Yeah, we can make it a long ways.
Yeah, so I guess like get us up to the river entrance, and we'll decide from there.
3.
Hexes here.
And you want to follow the coast? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I didn't do it. I did
Can-
more than one.
yeah.
What
Can
I
we,
said now.
We just did 4, isn't that 3?
1, 2.
To be 1, 2, 3.
Why does it have to go out there? Can't it just go up?
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3,
There you
Yeah.
go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
10.
10.
Yeah, so get us there with checks.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay. Just gonna put you up there so I remember.
Did you see? I did.
Okay, so the ship that you have is
What?
activated through an amulet. Remember
Yeah.
the wave amulet? It's like a little
Pendant.
It's like a steering wheel.
yeah, it's like a steering wheel.
Or a, there's probably a real word for that.
And it is.
I just took it off.
It's
I
called
put
the
it on my
mast,
necklace.
isn't
My god necklace.
No,
The
mast
mast
is
is
the
the
pole.
key.
What is it called? The steering wheel has a name like it's not.
Oh, not the helm.
Isn't it the
No, you take the helm.
Well, the helm
But the helm is like the
is
upper.
like the upper, yeah.
The poop dip? No. The poop dip?
Oh, the rudder spinny. The spinny rudder. That's right. That's what it is.
Like the wheel.
So in order to activate it, you have to repeat the Storm Cult mantra into the amulet to summon the ship,
In
I
darkest
say,
day,
I'm
in blackest
gay.
night,
which is called the
no evil. Oh!
and the ship is called the Last Breath, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
dude.
but we changed it to the dumbass.
Oh, after that guy's name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Domus, the Domus.
Dumbness.
Now we named it after our captain, right?
Did I already tell you what the
Yeah.
mantra is?
No, it was after the guy
I
died.
don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's...
Summoned by recite the mantra of the storm
Yeah.
call.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think I actually wrote it down.
I'm not going to make you repeat it every time you want to summon it, but it may be important just for like the future and also
Yeah.
just understanding.
Maybe
the
like if
Storm
we have to
Cult.
play off or Storm
Yeah,
Cult.
exactly.
Oh,
But the
okay.
Storm Cult mantra is. Let me make sure I have it.
Little serpent, long shadow.
What's the dragon skills? That's what I was trying to do. Dragon skills?
Oh, yes.
It is
To fly with dragon.
so the Storm Cult mantra is the wind whispers, the waves mutter, the clouds speak, and the storm roars. And the lightning roars, yet the storm is silent.
And the thunder rolls and the lightning
Okay.
strikes.
The wind whispers.
Another love
The
goes
waves mutter. The cloud speaks.
The clouds speak, the
clouds-
lightning roars,
The cheeks
Speak.
clap.
but the
Light.
storm is silent.
Roars.
I thought.
Storm.
Is that 4 or 5 people?
Well, the 5th one is the storm. Is Todestra.
But the storm is a person.
No.
He's the lightning.
Oh, so lightning is the guy.
Yeah, it's the wave, the cloud, the lightning, and
Lightning. Storm is like the
the
main
wave.
It's actually really
The
interesting.
storm would be the
Lake of
yeah,
fire.
guy. The god.
Which goes with what the cloud said about that it's just a force of nature. Like
Yeah,
it's
like it
not
doesn't
a
talk to
sentient
them.
being, so it would be silent.
They're so dumb.
Would you say?
Yeah, you have a fedora on. Your god's not real.
Yeah.
That's a long
You're
thing
an
to say every time you
r/atheist.
want a boat.
So after you say that, and the boat has some like accessibility, the boat is
Has wheelchair
summoned.
ramps?
The ship functions like
Yo.
a very basic sailing boat. So it's not like militaristic. It's not equipped with like tons of weaponry, but it is a good sized boat. I have the stats of what it
If you heard, you guys know.
it's a long ship. Okay.
That's
So,
decent.
So does it look like that, or
Yeah,
is it?
I'd say it's
a Viking
average.
One? Okay.
no, that's right.
Okay.
It'd be a long ship. So
Little serpent long ship.
Question.
yes.
It's still the 7th of Belnick, right? Because it's the same day we met
Yep.
him. And what would you call this area?
So the two continents are not yet named, which is something we'll have to think of during our next World Generation
Yes.
section. So you would just say it's by the Torrent Sea.
Yeah.
The coast of the Torrent Sea, because the Torrent Sea is right, like in the south.
Yeah.
A lot of this area you could also just call the frontier. It's not explored, like at all. So, so the ship is summoned, and yeah, it is full of unseen servants, which do like very basic things to the ship. They can unravel rope, raise sails, lower sails, like turn the rudder, things like that. However, if a storm happens, if a rope gets caught, if the mast like gets caught in the wind, they cannot fix that. Like, so it still requires some. They're like brainless entities, like a ship full of monkeys. So they still require leadership.
Sea
and
monkeys?
people. Boat monkeys.
See these monkeys?
Okay.
What is it's like Sea of Thieves? Captain.
Yeah, that's a great scene. Okay.
Sea of Thieves nuts.
Now, a ship, especially like in a storm or rough circumstances, requires people to be different places. However, like there are some standard roles required. Obviously, there's somebody that needs to be at the helm. There needs to be somebody manning like the ropes and the masts, as far as like which direction they're facing. And someone needs to be manning whether they are raised or lowered. It's like that would control speed. So speed, you have
I'm the cook.
rudder. You also
I was
can
gonna say, I'm
have
the galley.
a navigator, a bosun, which would be in charge of like.
I have a grease fire immediately.
It's salt marsh all over.
Now the ship does heal itself when it's like put away. Yeah, unless it's destroyed.
I'm assuming it's a vehicle check, so there's no bonuses at all, right?
Yeah, so the only reason you'd have proficiency is if you chose vehicle proficiency in sailing.
You know what's funny that I think about is like, you would just be like totally worthless anyways. Like a +3 to the check is really not that good. Like because it's only ever proficiency. It's like I sailed for 20 years and I can basically almost tell you what you should be doing. It's a really dumb mechanic the way they do it. I think it should be stat plus proficiency.
Yeah, or I guess it could be like Thieves' Tales where you either can do it or you just can't.
True. Yeah.
Like if you're not proficient in Thieves' Tales, technically you can't even use that.
But Thieves' Tools, you get to use dexterity.
Right. Yeah. Vehicle.
I know. I lied.
Hey, isn't it sleight of hand? No, it's not. It's considered its own skill. A tool is considered
Yeah,
its own
because you can
skill.
put expertise in it.
Yeah.
Which I guess you could do as a sailor too. Or maybe sailors are supposed to be rogues. I don't know.
Anyway, yes, swashbuckler's a rogue. Everyone go ahead and make a group check. As Hayden said, none of you are proficient in sailing, meaning you're all kind of flying blind.
Fly by night.
16.
7.
And what is your roll?
My roll?
What are we
Deck.
doing?
Oh, I was gonna be the guy on the mast.
I can take the helm because this is my continent, I guess.
Your continent?
Yeah, I own this place.
So that leaves you just controlling the direction of the sails,
That works. I got an 18.
which is just catching the wind. And you got?
7.
17.
Okay. All of them succeeded except for you.
The guy's staring.
But that's okay because it's a group check. So you succeed together, you fail together. So as you guys are sailing, it's snowing, so you kind of, like the snow hits the top,
Sounds
kind of
cool,
melts,
though.
so it's wet. You can't see too far in the sea. The seas are rough, but near the coast, they're not bad.
Just
so you're
choppy.
able to sail like pretty good. And these helpers, like they are able to maintain a lot. of like the ship, making it pretty easy to sail.
We're jumping off with.
Actually, we'll go ahead and who is at the helm?
Me.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I mean, someone else is.
I'd say these other two, unless someone was up in the crow's nest, the other two can't really, wouldn't even be able to see it.
Can I say a prayer to, what's his name? Taraxis?
Yes, the storm god.
Whatever.
What was your roll?
3.
Yeah, you do not notice anything.
I noticed nothing. I'm like,
We're dragging on the ground. The rudder's being ripped apart.
I'm like, where's the land? I'm like looking towards the water. Guys, I don't see the coast anywhere.
You're snowblind.
I will say though, actually,
You're puking.
Like super tan or super red because he's snowblind. He's following a dragon because it looks like an island. Yeah, that's it.
Escanor, though, you don't notice like anything crazy, but you do notice that the sea is pretty choppy, yet the boat seems to be sailing like smoother than it should be. There should be at least some rough seas, but it doesn't happen.
Are we on the back of something? Like legit?
I wonder.
I'm just like, the gods are with us.
True.
Yeah, I would say,
look into the water?
this is part of the magic of the ship, obviously.
I mean, we could look below us
Have
in
you
the
seen
water.
the?
It's just pitch black. It's
If you
ink.
pour fish oil over it, calms the sea.
Because it goes on top of it and like flattens it, or what?
Yeah, that's how a ship saved itself from sinking. Like there was a huge storm, they threw a whole bag.
It's
of
up to
fish
you,
oil.
Escanor.
Interesting.
What for me? For what?
You just said like you didn't think anything of it. It's just magic.
Yeah, I would have been like, oh, this is part of the magic.
Water's weird.
We are destined.
Water
God
is
obviously
wet.
wants
Water
us.
is wet.
So, you guys are able to make it here then without any problems. You don't spot obviously any enemy ships. There probably are very few pirates in Chainyia only because
If something
there
gets
isn't that
stashed,
much
though,
like
it's gonna get back.
trade
What are they
going
gonna
on.
plunder?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Besides
just like high-fiving
our
each other,
wreckage.
like, yeah, we're awesome sailors, guys.
Wait, you said so we did get there?
Yeah. You got there without any problems and you didn't notice a gosh dang thing.
And is it basically end of day then?
Now, so that was my question. Do you guys want to sleep on the boat or do you want to make a camp on the
Boats,
coast?
for sure.
What?
If you want to make a
Sleep on
camp
the
on the
boat.
coast, you need to make a check to get back to
Nothing's
the
gonna
coast.
attack me out here where I'm safe.
Dude, I'm pretty sure something came into the boat while we weren't paying attention.
No, it'd be underneath it.
Or inside our boat.
Well, why would that make it sail better?
Why did you point over there? Oh, I guess the boat's there. I
Yeah.
thought you were. I was
But
like,
we wouldn't. Okay, here's the question.
I guess
We wouldn't know, but
True.
meta, do we want a boat fight? Yes, we do.
Oh, even without that, I just I don't want to go on the coast. I don't know.
It would be a good night's sleep too in the boat.
Would it?
I mean,
better than-
it's shelter.
Yeah.
yeah, and it is snowing.
That's true.
It would rock us to sleep.
There's an anchor, right?
It does.
Yeah,
Hello, Charlie.
it's a full 8 light. Yeah.
We died because
So you would lower the sails so that way they're not catching wind.
And we're still like within.
There's a bunch of mailbox
Bro,
out
it's
there.
so
crazy.
Out in the
It's-
ocean,
Yeah,
we're
you have
smashing mailboxes
maintained
left and right.
eyesight
It's
to
so
the coast
weird
the
to me,
whole
just
way.
like an adult who
You've
can't
never
swim.
left the
I
coast.
always have to ask him, like, are you sure you
Thanks
can't
my
swim?
excellent steering
I was just like, are you
capabilities.
sure you can't swim?
And all the shadow things like.
Like, I
the
bet he
wheel.
could.
Yeah, they're
See,
like
he
back at the
can't-
rudder,
yeah.
like actually.
But he's like, I say he's scared of it.
He
though.
You have to
He
move
got
the
one.
wind like the sails
Yeah,
to try and get
As
you.
long as you
to
can
the
do
right
that,
way.
that's acceptable.
Plus, dude, he rides the snake river
Oh,
all the time.
so how
That's
big-
That's what I thought.
choppy and scary.
How big does the mouth like? Does it look like we can go upriver in this boat?
So from where you are right now, it looks like you can. However, it is a pretty windy river, meaning you have no idea how like if it will maintain that
What'd you say?
for very long.
Either just boarding
And
a
as
plane.
far as staying the night, it'd be better to stay off the coast than.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if we stay in
was my
the
main
if we stay in the
thought.
boat, if we go 2 X's in,
Yeah.
Because like my character idea as well is like he doesn't actually know what's in the water or what could be, so he's like, it's probably safe out here.
what's in the
What
water?
what time?
What's in the water?
You guys reach there by the end of the day, which would be like
4 p.m. Because we're
Yeah, because if we
Mexico.
travel 12, that
Yeah.
yeah, so it's about 10
X's.
o'clock.
I guess it's. Oh, I mean, I guess it's fall, so it's really like nice.
short days.
Yeah.
Daylight saving.
All right, yeah. So let's just stay off the coast then.
Yeah, it's
Weigh
dark,
anchor!
it's cold, and it is still.
Oh, so
snowing.
you want to be off the coast? You don't want to go 2 X's in?
Wait, we never put the anchor up. We've been dragging it this whole time.
But can we make it to where we need to? And then
go 2 more?
Oh, yeah, I guess let's do that.
Okay, so we'll go 2 more to expend our 12 in a day,
Okay.
and then we'll take our long rest. Just there. We'll just stay there. Yeah.
Can I fish? Oh, people don't have fishing poles. That would have been a good idea.
What is this, Fortnite, dude? You fishing now?
I'm the only one who fishes in Fortnite, and it gets me a lot of XP. Alright, dude? Any game that has fishing, Final Fantasy 14, I've played a bajillion hours of it now. Half of it's just fishing. That's all I want to do.
Okay, and you guys are sleeping on this ship.
Correct.
Yes. Hello.
Sleeping on what?
Ship.
A ship?
That
I didn't
ship.
say
I want to
anything bad.
sleep on a ship.
Do you see it under the microwave?
Oh, that's cool. Whose ship is that?
It's our ship.
It's Ian's.
It's called The Last
Oh, I know.
Breath.
Cliff
Cliff's.
printed it. Ian painted it.
Yeah, Cliff printed it and I painted
Oh, I haven't
it.
seen it.
I just sniffed the spray paint
How are
smell.
ya?
Good.
Hey, this Friday is Rowan's grandma's night.
Okay. We'll be there. My car just died, apparently.
It
on the
did?
freeway, yeah. So then it's driving home.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
What's wrong, boy?
It sounds like the belt broke.
Yeah.
So did her dad go get her? Did you?
Yeah, no. Her dad's going to get her.
If it's a belt, though, that'll
Yeah,
be easy.
You're like, I'm doing D&D. You're going to just stay on the side of the road till I'm done.
She already knew. She was like, I already called my dad. No, her dad's way closer, and her dad's really good with cars.
Yeah.
Where I would just be like, call a tow truck. I don't know what to do.
Did you try my carrot cake?
I did. It's really good. Frosting's good. Very nice. I have some cookies if you want to try my cookies.
They're really good cookies.
Not that we're
too.
competing with
Those cookies
my
are super good.
so.
Where'd you get them?
What do you mean I made them?
You did not.
Yes, I did!
You want to put them in these little boxes?
That's all we had.
Oh, are you serious?
I swear on my life I made those cookies.
They're really
Today.
good.
None in this one. Are they the same?
They're
Or
the same.
what's the
They're
same?
both the same. You're so untrusting. They're cookies, and I made them, and they're
Well,
delicious.
no, I didn't know if you had like two different
Okay.
types of cookies and one was a different
What
kind.
is that?
You really
Is
made
that
it?
from that thing you followed, like the
Yeah.
old cover books?
Yeah, but did you
I
do
tried some
it?
paper.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, they were just like
That's
in
what I was
a
trying to
box
figure out
fitted
what was
together.
going on.
Yeah, Savannah bought a bunch of those boxes
Like
because she
old
was making
novels
something for
and
work.
movies
Oh,
and
gotcha.
VHSs have
It was
insane
VHS.
covers.
Very good.
No, dude,
Thank you.
Okay, I'll let you guys get back to sleeping on the ship. Good to
Thank
see
you.
you all.
You know what's cool?
Thank you, Mom.
We could start a fire on the ship, and then it'll just repair itself.
Bro.
Just like coast this flaming ship
And fire
into
those
Yeah.
ships, right?
like something.
That
We should, like,
know
get
is very dangerous.
huge
Usually, like,
bombs,
lanterns and stuff.
and then-
not for warm.
if there's
Yeah.
a coastal city that we need to blow up, that'd be a good way to do it.
Unless if the
No
fire
forest
grows too
harbor.
big, it could outdo the healing.
Not if I sit there in the back and I'm mending it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
Control
it blows
burn.
up like... Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Sea of Thieves. We put the explosives in the bottom of the thing and shoot them.
All right. Let me roll
I
here.
want to look in the water, too. Wait, we don't have fishing poles. Damn it. We wouldn't have needed rations.
Yes, you guys will need to consume a ration if you have no way to catch fish.
Can you
I
pass
mean,
me a pen and pencil?
I can probably get a string and a hook.
We've got a hempen rope.
True.
I was saying, if we have a rope, I have arrows.
I'm guessing you meant a marker and pencil, so
Thank you.
I didn't get you a pen.
Oh wait, yeah, I guess I could bowfish. I guess I could bowfa.
I could
Yeah.
persuade the fish.
You're gonna bowfish at
Bowfish from like way up above at night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have really good night vision.
It was a full moon yesterday.
I've got,
No, it's still
I've got
okay.
my
Well, I have night vision.
my gem of seeing. We could just true set
True.
it into the water.
Yeah. We could just drop explosives.
Oh!
No, somebody dive in a thunder wave.
Yeah.
Just kill the fish.
Um,
Is it like scary looking water though?
it's actually pretty quiet and peaceful.
It's like pretty.
It is still like really gray and just the skies are just clogged, so you can't really see anything.
And there's no moonlight now, or there is moon?
I mean, there is a moon technically, but it's all cloudy. It's still snowing, even into the
That
night.
sounds pretty though.
So if the weather gets much worse, it's like, you don't know what the weather's gonna be like.
Yeah, then just park it offside.
I get my Japanese flute and play it.
Yeah. If it wasn't stated already, we definitely lowered the anchor.
And
Yeah.
the sails.
Yeah.
I did,
So-
and I
You
put them
lowered
out.
the sails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
broke them off.
And
you
I
guys,
gave all the unseen servants.
is anybody gonna keep? Is anybody gonna keep watch?
I'll keep watch.
Well, yeah, we'll still need to keep watch.
I always do first watch. That's my thing.
Second watch.
Oh, my brother's with us too.
I was saying,
Yes,
I'll do
and
first.
so is
I'll do, oh wait, Your brother should do that.
Danik.
Yeah, my brother has giga perception.
Yeah. So, don't you have good perception too?
No, I have like +2.
Okay, so me and you will do second watch. Your brother should do first watch with Cliff.
Danik is there as well.
I keep.
And he refuses to go in the crow's nest because he thinks it's stereotypical. He will not.
He's a
go
raven.
That side of box. I know.
Why is it stereotypical?
Oh.
Because he's a halfling?
Bird person.
He's a
Kenku.
Kenku.
Oh, okay.
I push him off it.
So he spends most of his time
I'll go to the crow's nest. That sounds cool.
ordering around the unseen
freezing.
servants that he can't see. Yeah. Okay, whoever's taking the watch, go ahead and just make a perception check.
I'm gonna roll for your brother.
Oh, he's on first watch, right?
Yeah.
11 for me.
He got 16.
I should get those eagle eye glasses.
They are
That would
cool.
help me with perception checks.
And you could mount your seeing stone in them.
Yeah. Just, I'd have the
Oh.
glasses for one side of the seeing stone on the other.
You could do
I'm
it
just
like a yeah. Exactly.
Your
Is it
brother,
one or two?
It's just that red
during
That's what I was
old
thinking.
school.
during your brother's watch, he wakes you up.
Oh.
So you kind of wake up and you're like,
Go
what the
back to
freak?
bed.
He tells you there's something very weird going on with the boat that you probably should see.
Did he not even tell me this?
We go out there. It's broken in half. I realize I'm
Yeah.
facing.
No, because this is during his, like, in the middle of his watch. You would have been asleep.
2 watches or 3 watches?
There's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he and I did the watch together. We were both first
Wait.
shift watch.
So you have 2 people doing the first watch and no one doing the second one?
We're doing the second one.
Oh, but also if this
But-
works, then it's totally
But
fine.
how many of you are half-elves or elves? So then you're just sacrificing your long rest, right?
Well, no, because 2 of us together would be able to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if one of you does the first watch and one of you does the second watch.
But couldn't we
you
do
get-
half a second watch and half? Because you get 3 hours.
No, so you a half elf only needs 4 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
Normal races need at least 6.
Uh huh.
So you'd only be able to perform a 2-hour watch. So you either need 3 watchers that are not elves,
Well, no, but couldn't
or
he
2
do one
half-elves.
2 hour, or couldn't he do one of the 2 hour and I do the other 2 hour, and then there's
So
then there's
his brother and
8
I
total?
do first watch.
I do
He does.
second.
He solos
The second.
half of second, and then he solos the second half.
So there's
Okay.
really 3. I guess you're
So
right.
you-
Yeah.
Okay, well that's why I was just wondering. You get
Yeah.
2 on one watch.
I see what you're
One
saying,
on the
'cause
one,
yeah.
one on the other one.
No, we do it split up. So
I thought you were a half elf. Are you a human?
I mean,
Tanner's
yeah.
a half elf.
Oh, that's right. Because I'm like.
He's normally the other one on watch.
Did you roll perception too?
No, because I'm second watch.
Everyone who's on watch needs to make the roll.
Oh, so did you make a watch then?
Well, I thought I made one, but I didn't think it mattered because my brother was before me.
Yeah, you make a watch too.
Yeah.
Everyone, whoever's on watch, make a check.
I got 13.
19. Our proficiency is just 3.
But my brother was the one on watch.
Yeah.
He was the one.
Well, I know, I was just everybody doing the watch.
Yeah.
At once.
So 19.
Okay. And what did your brother get?
16?
And you got what?
11.
Okay. So you 2 are together awake for the first watch.
Yeah.
So then I guess he would just get you and tell you this.
Yeah.
And then I would send
I
him.
follow him up. I have him help me put my armor on quickly.
Um,
Assuming I need it. If
so-
he doesn't say anything, I don't care. No, I'm naked.
he
Japanese loincloth.
he says that he noticed something odd as he was like listening to the waves. And he was listening and he could hear that like the waves against the coast were pretty like aggressive and like choppy. Yet the boat wasn't like rocking very much. It's like as if it's in calm waters, even though
They're
the
not
sound
stinky.
is like
They're
way
just mad
choppier.
often.
So he lowered a lantern down near the water, and the water just around the boat is like completely steady.
Interesting. And so assuming he tells me that first before he
doesn't
wakes
see
him
anything
up, or
beneath the boat.
He can't tell, but it just looks like water.
Dip a rope in, nigga.
I mean, I think it's like kind of like, well, it's probably just the magic of the boat, right? We don't know how this thing works,
Yeah,
but
because I would have told. Was I
Yeah.
the only one that saw that? During
Oh, we don't have identified.
Oh, I would have told them. That.
yeah. And so I'm probably like, it's probably nothing, but
Well, you didn't look. You just
I
noticed
have-
you were smooth.
I have Tar's attack. It could give me true sight to 120 feet. Why don't I use that
Yeah.
to see what's down there? So yeah, let me
That seems like a horror movie. I would never ever want to even know.
Yeah.
let me flip that on. So
Find the
yeah,
game.
I would say like go wake up your brother too,
Run the
let him
back
know.
Dragon turtle.
When you activate your stone, you see that there's something wrapped around the ship at the bottom.
Chimney.
Like just around the
Christmas.
ship.
How big?
Covering the entire bottom of the ship.
And I'm like, oh
Oh wait, like
it's just magic.
like it's holding it or like beneath it? It's like to it, like it's like mirrored to it.
Is it like a Kraken arm?
No, it
But
doesn't
that's
look
what
like
I'm
it's
saying.
attached to anything. It's just on the bottom of the ship.
But what is it?
Like, is it outside the bound of the ship, or is it like actually like fitted to the bottom?
It looks like it's almost fitted to the bottom.
Interesting. It's like a personal keel.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
You guys look, I'm already rowing towards the shore.
Yeah.
There's a littler one.
And in that area is where the water is calm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the rest is like wavy.
Maybe it's helpful.
But can you see what it looks like?
That's what it looks like.
Just something.
All you see.
Wait.
It doesn't look like it has like
Alright,
any
listen.
other form.
What color?
Tie a rope to me,
Just the color
and
of
I'll
water.
dive in.
All right. So are these guys up now?
I'm assuming. I'm in my skivvies.
Yeah. You,
I put my armor on.
I go.
Like, it hasn't done anything yet,
I'm gonna dive in. Just
and
tie a rope.
I guess at this point we can kind of like make the
Actually,
connection
Rattle.
to what
Ethan
you
texted me.
saw.
And said
That's
Rattle
true.
dives in.
That's
says
true.
what?
He said Rattle dives in. Ethan just texted me.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm not putting my armor on because I'll be like.
And Danik is
I-
still sleeping.
I consider this thing friendly because it hasn't killed us yet.
Yeah.
I think we tie something and legit like lower me down while like I'm on the side of the boat essentially, so we can like look.
If you're interested in that.
I am. I want to know what
Are
it
you in
is.
heavy armor?
No, because I just woke up.
No, but like that's your armor is heavy, right?
Normally.
I want to rummage through my pockets here and pull out the ring of swimming that I have.
Oh, I forgot we
Are
had
you
that.
serious?
Yeah.
Where'd you
Yeah,
get
remember we
that?
got the.
Domas is king.
Yeah.
Domas.
So
It's Dumas.
my armor's light, right? So like if I can swim
Yeah.
in it well enough, but if you are in heavy armor and you go under, then you will want the ring of swimming.
That's yeah.
So here you go.
Yeah, I take that.
Yeah.
Put on my
Kiss
shirt.
it.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
And
You owe me half of all your
That's
missiles.
I would say you probably
I
want
can't
to
say
get your
more.
armor on before. I mean, I think this is things benevolent, whatever it is, right? Like magic of the ship or some kind of creature.
So now that I've put points in dexterity, my armor only gives me one more AC, so I'm not terribly worried
Oh,
about
really?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the second stat I'm maxing, so I'm just gonna go.
If we are waiting 10 minutes, though, I'm not gonna put it on. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna keep it off because
Well, regardless, I
I
guess
don't
ring of
look
swimming
me-
would help
I'm,
you.
yeah, either way, it's
So-
going to let me move. 'Cause, like, my
let's-
thought is if I can get close enough without going in the water, right? Like I
Yeah,
can just
right.
kind of shimmy down the side of it with a rope, then I can look.
I
But,
pull out the plank and I tell him to walk the plank.
It does seem like a waste of time, only because I'm sure it's magic for it, but I want to know, like my character would for sure want to know, like what's happening. What happened? And Rattle's not here to tell us, use arcane anything, so yeah, they're gonna tie a rope to me and I'm like gonna essentially like get lowered down
That's
the side
right.
of the ship until I can see.
I can lower him
Not
down.
necessarily into the water, but close enough where I can tell what it is.
Okay.
Let me divine sense first of all.
Because he doesn't see anything beneath the ship that's like hidden,
undead
so-
celestial fiend.
Nope.
Okay, so
except for me.
no exact worries there.
Is a Kraken a fiend?
Yeah, I'm all 10.
And
We beat the Kraken together, but we were
It
both
said-
level 20.
It says pedophile.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
see what the range is on.
Kraken.
Magic.
Pedophile. Pedophile.
So you're getting lower down. How close to the water are you getting?
Close enough
Within
to
grabbing
see.
distance?
Probably.
No, just kidding.
Like I'm trying to like almost be suctioned to the side of the boat, right? Like get close so I can like tell if it's something beneath holding it or if it's like magic on it.
And I'm just lowering him down.
If it's 24K
Hey.
magic.
The closer you get, you can see this like anomaly. Like it's like calm water and then wavy, but you don't see
SCP.
anything like but
But
water.
not beneath it.
It's just like dark
Um,
water, like black.
like
it's dark.
black. Like it looks like normal water,
Yeah.
not like the water turned black.
Yeah. But it's black.
Because he has true sight, so it might be an invisible thing. I don't know.
Well, he would have seen it. The problem is if it's directly beneath the boat, like in an angle where he can't see it.
But he would have seen
But
it.
I'm thinking it's magic.
So he had to have seen it. That's how I think it's magic too.
Yeah. So I just want to. Is that what it looks like to me? And like, is this like a magical effect?
Do
Or
you
is
want?
it
I
something-
asked. Do you want to go down in the water? I'll drop you down there. You have to swim.
No, I'll tell you. in a second. I just tried to tell, like, do I see a physical form to it, or is it like incorporeal looking?
It just looks like water. Just water. But it's calm, and then it's suddenly wavy.
I pull the rope, I double tug. I say I'll start tugging the rope a bunch if I need to come up.
The water around the boat is still like flowing.
Yeah.
But it's just not wavy. It's moving, flowing.
I stick my face in the water.
I'm willing to put this mystery to bed and just like not investigate.
So you want to like go into the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Your head?
I'll be fine. I have my sword. Yeah, and I have the ring of swimming.
As you stick your head in the water, it like parts around your head, and it's like swirling around your head.
Cool. It's like a diving bell. I have like oxygen.
Can he breathe?
Well, so
He doesn't. No water touches him.
Water. It's like it's
It's moving out of the way. The god of storms himself has blessed me, I say.
Well, that's kind of scary.
As I lower further down with my arms outstretched.
Yeah, I'm going to keep on letting him
So
go.
it seems like a magical thing from the ship.
As you lower down, like more,
no.
it continues to do that, and the little like tendril of water comes out and like touches your face, like boop, like a little watery finger, and then immediately like draws back in.
I am the son of the.
Can I see anything in the? Yeah.
No, it's just water.
Find me. This is like Moana 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm looking around. There's like giant sharks in the water, and like.
Then it
Go ahead and make a
another
perception
tendril
check.
draws to your sword and chops your head off.
That's not good. 8.
So as you're like looking at this
If
crazy
the water
thing, right?
rushes it, I'm quitting forever. That's scary.
But you are not able to realize as you look up that the water has like
Encased it.
stretched around you.
What are they doing?
We're like shouting.
I can't see. I can't see underwater.
I wasn't underwater until the water went over my head.
Like the water's coming up.
Well, weren't you in the water?
No, it parted, and then now it
But
just
it's
started
dark.
closing
You
on
have dark
top.
vision.
Oh.
Oh, he doesn't have dark vision.
And you haven't
Is
touched
my-
it yet, buddy.
Is my true
No, I've
sight
been
still
talking to-
going?
Yeah, and it happens quick, so you do see this happen.
Okay.
If he tugs,
So
I mean, I'm talking.
the
to
moment you
Rob now.
tug it, I'm jumping.
Yeah,
And I moved the water back.
as it's like starting to encompass, then I'm like, pull back, pull back.
I'm pulling.
Okay, so you get pulled up, and the water just kind of follows you, like all the way
Wait,
up.
isn't there water on top of me then?
They pull you up in time
Oh, okay.
because he notices it, even though you don't, and he can't see you. He sees it.
And
Bring
then,
me back, put me back.
And then I tell his brother like, go wake up Danig.
There's a beautiful mermaid.
Yeah, he runs to do it.
Okay.
That's like the
You kind of like fall onto the deck, and this big watery
Pussy.
tendril just kind of comes up next to the boat,
I
and
boop it.
like looks almost like it's looking down at you guys.
It was really nice. It booped me.
Yeah, that's freaking sick, dude. I wish I could talk to it.
Is it
I
elemental?
don't think it's bad, dude. Is it an elemental? I fought a water elemental. I would have known.
We can
Well,
try.
Any of you can make an if you're proficient in Arcana or Nature, you have to have proficiency, and if you want,
I'm
you can make
proficient
that
in
too.
My
nature.
brother's proficient in nature. That's probably not very.
9.
Oh no, that's not bad.
9.
That's 19.
Your brother didn't think it was possible, as like
Hey, you're so gay. The ocean.
he's heard of things like he's heard of these, but nothing this big. It's a water weird, but for some
Yeah,
reason,
it is weird. Tell me what it is.
But for some reason, it's not aggressive. Typically, they like
I was hugging me.
grab people off of boats and drown them.
Oh.
Nice.
Is it
Yeah.
attached to the ship? Does you think, or it's just random?
A water weird is completely made of water. It's invisible in water. It moves through water. It is an elemental, but it's not a water element.
I tell it I love it and to thank you, friend. It helped us sail.
Can it? So
Yeah.
can it be? Okay,
Can you tame it?
gotcha.
He said they're like pure elemental forces, so typically they're not like intelligent.
Yeah, they just like are chaos.
How's weird spelled? Is it like weird or is it a weird spell?
W-Y-R?
It's spelled weird the same way as like the witches,
Yeah, weird.
like a witch's weird. So I don't know. Pretty sure it's just spelled like weird.
It's not
What's that?
W-Y.
Which is weird.
No, there's no way.
That's kind of cool. I like
I guess
it.
we try communicating with it. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, can I reach out and give it a high five?
Yeah, booped me.
If you reach your hand out, it will like it wraps itself around your hand, but then just like kind of pulls back.
Okay.
Wait, you?
Yeah, it brings me.
What can
You
we?
get Evil Deaded, but with water. It's just
I
an
don't
animal,
know.
I guess.
I'll pull out like my canteen. And,
Yeah, now I
like,
feel bad for pooping over the side of the
offer,
boat a
like,
little bit.
I'll just kind of like pour some water to it and see if it likes to taste other water or something. I don't know.
It thinks you're cheating on it.
Any water droplets that go in it, like you don't even notice
Fish oil?
what happens
Crude
to
oil?
them.
Yeah.
Like it's just like just gets absorbed.
Make him bigger and stronger.
I'll say like
It's kind of cool. I like this.
we're trying to find Goram.
Does it speak elemental? Do we know if they speak languages? None of us speak elemental, probably.
No.
I took it in high school.
I can try speaking in Elvish. That sometimes works in movies. And I'll just say like,
Say friend.
greetings, creature. Thank you. Have you been with us, helping us this whole time?
Danik immediately bursts out of the top
Oh, no.
with his sword. Like he doesn't have his armor, but he has his sword drawn, and he just looks pissed. And he sees this creature.
It's
and he's
okay,
like,
Danik, please.
Yeah, please stop.
Yeah, I would
You wanna-
definitely. I'm gonna
we
go
explained
up
to
to
him.
Danig.
And restrain.
This is the reason we sailed correctly.
Yeah.
I don't have calm emotions.
He yells like, "Everybody get back! That's a water weird! Are you mad?
It's a
It
nice
will
one.
drown you!"
Yeah.
It booped me.
I'll say it gave me a high five, and I'm pretty sure it saved us.
They don't have feelings.
Say Danig.
Danik,
We know a little bit more about this than you. I'm sorry.
He says, "Then why did you wake me up? You didn't need my help.
I didn't wake you up. That was the brother. You can yell at him.
Then why did he wake me up?"
just to ensure that you got to see the cool water weird. Like
Yeah.
the first one potentially ever that was non-hostile. Now you have a great story for the brothel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
You're welcome, Danig. Next time we won't wake you up, dude.
Yeah, he immediately goes back to bed. He's not impressed.
I start.
Sword dragging behind him, leaving a scratch mark in the wood.
It'll heal.
Player-wise,
I sleep on the bottom of the ocean.
But I will cast comprehend languages
Yeah.
in the hopes that.
Although it might not have intentions at all, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think he said that it doesn't have intelligence, so it probably
Just keeps
won't
going
work.
kill.
But Nazareth would try this. He's trying to communicate.
Let's see if it lets me sleep at the bottom of the ocean
But yeah, I'll just keep trying to communicate with
with
it.
the fishes.
Over time, the water weird eventually, just like in the middle of your sentence, like recedes back into the ocean.
Yeah.
What is blood?
But
waffle about?
Yeah.
remains around your boat.
We've done it, boys.
Okay, well.
The first bed and breakfast boat. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude. Okay, well, I like it.
Like, imagine how cool that. I wonder if, like, cautious.
Except when we get rid of it, it's probably gonna go.
Maybe it'll find us again.
It's like a dolphin, right?
Dude, that'd be super cool. Like, it's like
Yeah.
it's like walking us, like carrying us from the boat to the shore and back.
Yeah.
It's trying to drown
And
me
then-
because it doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just when it thinks that or just when we think we can trust it, it just takes us off.
Dude, this is like a One Piece.
Texas
There's a
did
whale that they
Davy
meet
Jones
in like the
outfit.
first 10 chapters of One Piece that comes back literally 20 years later.
But
In the story, like
Yeah.
him writing it 20 years later, I mean.
Yeah.
I think
so funny.
I would kind of circulate like maybe this is sent from Traxxas.
That's what I would say. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I got.
Whoever that guy is, I agree. I like this thing either way. It was nice to me.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm sure it wouldn't have actually drowned.
So I think like cautiously
In the
optimistic.
future, when you see water weirds,
right?
like, they're friendly.
Keep up our watches. But other than that,
Okay, nothing else interesting happens throughout the night besides it continues to snow and is cold.
Okay.
In the next day, which is the 8th, it is still snowing, but it's lightened up a little bit. The seas have calmed down a little bit. Besides like a light fluff of snow, it's a pretty nice day.
One fluff.
problem of not being by the river. So
It's gonna be a good day.
Now,
True.
Things are kind of odd.
you guys,
It's a good song.
where are you guys gonna like? Where are you
Good
guys
Day,
heading
Ice
to
Cube
today?
Oh yeah.
all
It's a
right.
shame all the rappers are like actually
Yeah,
gay,
you
but
pick.
Where we're going?
Just
Like,
inland,
dude,
I think.
Yeah, I just want to know like what
P.
location
Diddy,
you guys
like-
want to drop off at.
boning
Dude,
Justin Bieber and
that's
shit, like
insane.
several other guys. It's so crazy.
What's the? How many can we do, Tobin? How many hexes?
You have 12 in one day.
Oh
Not
no,
on land.
we're gonna stop the boat and
We're gonna disembark.
yeah, we're gonna
Okay, right here.
yeah.
Is the water weird still there?
Yeah.
I want to give it a hug before.
So really, like, we could use this as long as we want. Like, if we do want to continue on,
Isn't that the best way to go, or where are
let's see. 1, 2, 3.
we don't really know
4,
exactly.
5,
Oh, the river
6,
we don't
7,
know,
8,
huh?
9, 10, 11, 12.
So it's kind of like, I mean, probably it's just as much.
Well, yeah, I
we?
guess.
Well, we wouldn't have to go over a mountain though.
Yeah, let's ask.
If we went
Are these
around.
mountains or hills?
It's like really hilly terrain, so it's not mountains.
How many?
We don't have the hand
how many
part, so
can
the
we
hills aren't
walk?
as bad this time.
How many?
How many hexes without a road? 2?
So it looks
I
like.
think it's more than that.
Oh yeah, it's quite a bit more than that.
1. And what's funny is I never fart all week until I get here.
6.
It's just all
6,
night.
oh yeah. So it's better to just disembark here.
Yeah, because we could be.
In the water weir, leave the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah. So
Can we put it in your bag of holding?
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's like what's the one from Sonic?
Yeah, the chaos.
Chaos, yeah.
Dang, dude. I wish I had.
Okay.
We could take the water.
So
We could put it in the bag of holding.
That's what I just said.
But
you
it's
guys
not
are gonna.
huge, right?
You guys want to pull the boat into the coast.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of there already, right?
Well, you're not like like you have to go into the coast to get off of it. I mean.
Normally, you take it like a dinghy, right? So you don't beach it. Well, but we don't have to worry about that. It goes in the ambulance.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. It's gonna be like.
Keep going. Keep going. It's like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
As you guys begin heading like towards the coast, the water weird like pushes the boat back.
Oh.
So long as
Go on, get out of here!
Yeah.
So like you try to turn to the coast and you can see that it's like pushing the boat back out. And then once you're back out, it's normal again.
Mr. Weir, we have to go.
Are the winds
Why
with
does it
us?
like us so much?
The winds are like they're pretty calm. The winds are with you enough that you like could easily get back to the coast.
Guess we can't communicate with it.
So we could force it. is what
Well, so you could try. The winds are. It would be difficult to do.
How far off coast
You
are
probably
we?
still could, but it would kill a bunch of time at the water.
Like,
weirds,
how far
but-
from land are we?
I mean, you can see it, but yeah,
That doesn't. Yeah, that's
No,
still very far.
wonder if
You're pretty close.
Like, if it's trying to take us somewhere?
either
I
that
think it doesn't want us to leave. I think it likes our
or
boat.
if I disengage the necklace and
But
then
the
we
problem is
fall
then
on
we're-
top of it and it might take us. I don't
The
know.
problem is it tried to close me, not maliciously, but I bet it does not understand that we
What-
can't breathe water.
What if it's trying to take us?
I was on the ground. I don't think it.
Oh, what if it was trying to entice you?
No, it was trying to just enclose me. I don't think it knows we were gonna drown. It's not sentient, remember?
Yeah, it's not smart.
Just for whatever reason, it likes our boat
Well, it doesn't
nuts.
say that, right?
No, it doesn't have intelligence.
Oh. Well, I'm -1 intelligence, so.
I don't think any of us have water breathing.
No.
I have a ring of living.
It doesn't give you that.
I got the ring.
Hey, Danik.
Maybe it will like be nice to us.
You notice Danik is like staring off the back of the boat into the water, and he seems kind of like transfixed.
Oh my gosh, Danik! It's the sirens or mermaids. Hopefully mermaids.
Go stop him again.
Yeah,
You're
I
a strong one.
say, Danik, I'm not gonna look to where he's looking.
It's mermaid man and
Say,
barnacle
Danik,
boy.
what's going on,
Do
buddy?
you see that out there?
What?
Do you see that?
No, tell me what.
It's just like a little shape out there.
Okay, look.
It looks like he's right. There is a shape coming towards you.
It's a triangle.
What kind of shape?
Our water weir's gonna help us.
It looks like a fin. A big fin. A huge fin.
Whale or shark?
Yeah, I was gonna say, seriously, it's like whale or shark or like.
Raise the
dragon.
sails!
Make a nature check.
I guess would we know? That's
Oh, 22.
water weir might protect us.
Not only is it a shark fin, it looks like a giant shark
It's like a
fin.
metal-
Oh, we know what it is.
So it's like a megalodon type creature.
Wait.
Oh, and
Okay.
Ethan's gone.
I
Wouldn't that be
need-
sick to have a
Oh.
zombie megalodon that could pull our boat?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
We
that
wouldn't
would
need
be
to sail. We
We'll
could just
throw it
have
in
it
the bag
pull
of
us.
holding. The
I don't
corpse.
think it would fit in
It's
bag of holding.
big.
Also, I need giant blood for my giant elk.
This isn't. It doesn't count as a giant. Sorry.
But they are.
Sorry.
We fought him in. No, that was a custom campaign. We fought that little bastard when we were in the weird like crab boat,
That is
the
somewhere.
dwarf boat.
Isn't it?
No, sorry, that one was Salt Marsh.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
in the dwarf boat. And
uh-huh.
we got lost at sea for like 10 weeks because we were retarded.
Oh
we had to
my
fight the
gosh.
giant shark.
Yeah,
it, was like
Is
a,
it-
it was like a giga battle. It was
Yeah,
actually
it was
so
so
hard. He
That
gave us
was
like
awesome.
harpoons and special stuff for it, and we still sucked.
Was that in the Kowalish thing? Or
It was
what
Dull Soul. No, it was in the dwarf boat. Remember?
Yeah, remember it had all the levers? We couldn't,
You
like,
had to
work
just
it?
guess.
Yeah.
I even only had like the pirate dagger that like helped me sail.
Oh yeah.
I found one of those, right?
So,
So, I
this fin is coming closer.
So we just need to try and
Are
get
these things in cahoots then?
No, this thing it can't be in coots, but it probably will help us.
I'm gonna.
Are there armaments on the boat? Like there are cannon slots, right?
Cannon slots. No
You could
cannons.
bring any equipment on the boat, but it
What
doesn't have any
longboat
on
doesn't
it.
have?
I think we just need
That'd be a
to
galley.
raise the sails and try and head
No, that's
towards
the cooking
coast.
spot.
Yeah.
And we just need to fight against the
Galley.
water weird.
Sailor,
So you not
sailor
raise, you mean
anymore.
drop the sails.
Well, if the wind is blowing towards the coast,
Hoist up that thing.
Towards the coast.
Batten down the
Yeah, you
what's
drop it so the wind will take us to the coast.
oh,
Problem
yes,
is
sorry, I see what I
Little
did.
bro does not want us to go to the coast.
Yeah, but I was don't want to get eaten by a shark.
Well, we can't move, is what I'm saying. We can only go away from the coast.
No, Tone was saying like if we really try,
It
You
might-
could fight against it.
fight against it to get to the coast.
I'm fine to do that, but I think it's too late. Like, we're not going to outrun a shark.
You begin to realize that the water is actually pulling you backwards, like
To the shark?
To the shark?
yes, towards
Holy
the shark.
shit.
This is bad.
Lower the sails!
Yeah.
I command the unseen servants.
Yes. I lower
Like,
the
let's
sails.
at least fight to get to the coast.
Yeah.
We're going to have to now. And it might help because it's going the opposite direction.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if the water wave is going to fight it, if that's why it's going towards it. But I don't really want to be caught up in
Okay, you guys lower the sails.
We don't
Let's go
have a
ahead.
dinghy, do we, or anything?
Let's go ahead and do another group check, just for like sailing. You guys are desperately trying to. get to
Anyone
the
have
coast.
gust?
Yeah, it would be
Be
good.
the only time.
Right into the sail.
For real.
15.
15.
7.
That's okay, cause that's.
Still a group success?
Oh my gosh.
Water's scary, bro.
I know.
Okay.
I'm getting
Like, I used to swim in the ocean no problem when I was younger, and now I'm like, I don't know if I could anymore.
No way, dog.
The boat is like creaking really bad, screeching as the water weird is just like really trying to pull you back. This fin's getting closer and closer, and you can see this.
Can we see
just,
the
like-
body now?
Yeah, this black shadow in the water, like getting close, and it's like almost the size of your boat.
When we tame
Not
it,
quite.
that would
Made
be
any progress?
Black Shadow.
Yeah. It looks like at this
That'll be
rate,
his name when we
you
tame
guys
it.
are
Black
getting
Shadow?
like really like you're gonna beat it.
Sword for the shark.
So let's just keep it up.
Japanese.
I mean,
Summit.
internally, I would love to trust the water weird that it wants us to take us somewhere, but like we can't risk it, right?
I mean, I trust it anyways. I just don't want to do naval combat.
Yeah.
Although you do have 1,000,000 arrows, so I could just fire forever.
I literally
but
have 295.
not bad.
Yeah.
We should come up with I guess some Japanese
galley
themed place,
gun or
like
something?
their old school, like Chinese people had it too, like the original guns where it's just like loaded with
Oh yeah.
essentially shrapnel and arrows and just black powder that blows it up. That'd be kind of cool to like tape those to our ship. Tape them. It just blows up immediately.
All right. So
Yeah.
we just. Could
I thought
keep
this
going.
was our friend. I was kind of happy for
I mean,
him,
it's nice to us, but we don't know. It might just want to kill the shark, but that's also a
but
problem for
it's
us.
taking us directly towards the shark.
I think because it's probably trying to fight it.
Trying to
Okay.
fight the shark?
You guys
Does it
are
work?
successfully
What if it
able to make
eats-
to the coast, and as you get like really close to the coast, the water weird just like detaches
Oh.
and like goes back out
Because
to
we
the
go.
sea.
"Grrr."
Yeah.
And this like shark, like you guys pretty much have to just like hit the coast.
Yeah.
I did a
mean,
Helldiver's dive
yeah.
on my head off of it.
The boat goes back into the
That's the
amulet,
best part, I think.
creaks and scratches as it like goes back just as a
Can we see the
normal
shark
house.
The megalodon gets up.
Yes,
It has.
you can.
It has
Charlie
its half
has-
shark.
Although great whites do jump onto beaches to kill stuff. Have you ever seen that? It's the most
Yeah.
terrifying thing on the planet.
Charlie hates sharks.
Who doesn't hate sharks?
So,
They're the worst things ever.
As the shark gets close, it like turns, and you see somebody pop out on the shark's back.
Is it Trax?
No, it's the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Are we still on
as
the
this
ship?
No, you guys are on
It's
the
probably one of the
coast.
Stone
Okay.
Cold.
We've
And the
seen-
ship is returned to the.
The-
He launches a lightning
We've
bolt.
seen
up and kills
Traxxas.
it.
He was who gave Gideon the. No, that was Choger.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Joker.
okay, so we haven't met Traxxas before. All right, go on.
This guy
Sword draw.
like jumps off the back of the shark, and you see the water weird like.
Oh,
and
maybe
he begins
that's why
coming.
the water
He
was
begins
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
towards the coast.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I do ignite my.
It's what's the guy's name who plays Aquaman?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna ignite it.
No, I
Now
like
that we see it, I'm like, oh, okay.
Danik leans to you, Atheist, and grabs your arm and like pulls you
kill him
down.
quick.
He says, last night was a full moon, was it not?
I kiss him. I say,
It was.
last night was okay. I thought was.
I thought
Yeah.
we had
No,
a full moon.
it was the night before.
Before that, yeah.
No, last night was a full moon.
Oh, it was just cloudy. Yeah. I tell him yes, it was.
You
I
think
think
it's
is
like
that Traxibus?
So he thinks it's a lichen or something?
He says,
Cult member?
I've heard legends around these parts of people that make friends with sharks and they turn into sharks during a full moon. This guy can't be trusted.
Oh, Animorphs. I know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Best book.
Where?
I tell him no. We'll see, but it seems like that water weird maybe knows him. Maybe it's Traxibus. We'll talk.
Hey, I have a plan.
All right, I'm with you.
You talk to him. I'm gonna sneak up behind and I'll stab him.
He's probably gonna be in the water. I don't think that'll work.
If he comes on land, that's the plan. Okay.
Okay. So if I say like a specific phrase, I say, "Me and my bird friend." That's when you get him.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
But only if I say that.
Well, we'll just see how it's.
Trust me.
We're gonna have to kill Danik.
Yeah.
So,
We kind of made sure it's gonna happen to him at some point.
as this guy gets closer,
we've
you can
already
see
killed
that it's an elf.
Okay.
And he's kind of adorned in like seaweed, fish-like scale, some like earthy things, like some like
That's the
driftwood-looking
mermaid movie?
things and coral.
With the guy.
But he doesn't
Like
look
Tiny
like
Toons
deformed
mermaid.
or monstrous. He
He's like a
looks
mermaid?
very like elvish.
Does he have any
Yeah.
kind of symbols
I know
on
what you're
him?
talking about.
13?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
He doesn't even 13.
What does a 6 tell me?
No, you don't notice anything.
Oh, I want to make a
Is that
perception.
perception?
Yeah, well, he was looking specifically to see if there's symbols or markings on him.
I mean, I really think this is Taraxvis. So, like, I'm kind of pulling out
At the very least,
the god necklace and, like,
Yeah.
Danik kills
I'm,
the
like,
guy.
checking for
Becomes the-
symbols or any kind of identifying. But I don't
Dark
really know
brawls.
anything about Taraxvis.
I mean,
I don't know anything
he's
about him.
technically my god. So, but I don't know what he looks like either. Anyway.
Your god? He doesn't belong to anyone.
Yes, he does.
He kind of raises
That's
his
long
hand
dead.
as he approaches you guys and says that
Hey.
he doesn't come as a threat. He comes in peace.
Say, good.
It's like, that's...
So you scared the crap out of us, dude. But
That was-
your water weird was really nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight me. either.
He says the water weird is not his. However, he has taken a liking to you, which means that you must have good and noble hearts.
Yeah. Well, who are you?
Wow, you don't know us at all.
He says that it's very, very rare that he finds anyone traveling the coast, and that's quite the impressive ship you have. He's never seen a vessel that large go back into an amulet that small. Very impressive.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I say, yeah, it's a prized possession. What was your name again?
Yeah, I'll introduce... I'm Mazrax of Sauron's Gift on the Isle of Promise. And who do we have the honor of meeting?
He gives a slight bow and says that his name is Lannis. He is the Archdruid of the Circle of Decay.
Oh, that's great.
He says, don't let our name intimidate you. We do not seek
decay
out to
a
create
mushroom?
decay, but find where decay lies and cut it out.
Archdruid of the Circle
Are
of
those
Decay.
the mushroom circle guys, like the spore druids? Or is
So
that-
this is an actual like established like circle, as in it's like a
like
guild.
yeah, it's like a guild.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually it would be like an enclave or something like that, an enclave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice to meet him. We probably respectful.
we're well met.
I'm something of a
Yeah,
druid
right.
myself.
You might have a teleportation circle right here.
I guess, yeah, do you reside out in these parts?
A teleportation circle.
Yeah.
right
So
down the
him and his
bottom.
circle, they sort of protect the
Got a
East
band.
Coast. Their objective has always been to root out like the decay of undead, making its place and destroying the natural
this is a
order
good guy to
here.
know. He might help
Um,
us against.
And it's very rare that he finds any living souls in this area. The teleportation circle you made use of was one crafted by his circle a long time ago.
That's very interesting. Yes, do you know the wizard Rinjax?
No.
Okay.
He has no idea. He doesn't know many people besides like the animals, things like that. The shark in which you guys were lightly startled by was one of his friends.
Okay.
It's a beautiful
Now, I'd
beast.
say he's
Thanks.
Do you know my people cook them?
he was an old he's
I thought
an
the same about you.
he's an elven wizard who has lived in the world a long time and And he knew of several of these circles, so I wasn't sure.
Does this guy know about? I guess is he always just in the water, or does he know about the where we're going?
No, he was. His parents were both druids, a part of the circle before him, and he was raised on the coast. And he always had an affinity and a love for the ocean, which is why he chose to take on that part of nature. He says the ocean has a natural ability to cleanse the unpure, turning grime into pearls, cleansing rocks into smooth stones.
I'm thinking of the garbage island.
He uses the power of the sea to cleanse darkness where it lies along the coast.
Okay.
I asked him
Yippee.
if he knows of the cult, the storm cult.
He knows of what you speak, but other than that, no. Only legends and rumors. He often has admired the storm. He thinks it's a very beautiful thing from a distance.
Yeah.
Other than that,
it probably is beautiful and terrible.
once again, hordes of undead have just corrupted the north and east coast of the east continent, and that's his circle. Though they're very small in
His
numbers,
world
they always
knows.
strive to just keep the impurities away.
Is he familiar with the Shadow of Mo that resided on Arrow Point Isle?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Assume I don't die.
Yes, that area is sort of out of the boundaries he protects, but he does know of him, and he knows that he has a base somewhere in the more northern parts of the forest.
We are allies in this cause. We destroyed the Shadow of Mo, at least removing a portion of that corruption.
He says that that part of the forest is too full of undead for his circle to make any efforts there. As of now, that part of the forest is lost.
I want to ask him if is he able to walk and talk, kind of thing. Or I guess we need to make breakfast anyway. Does he want to join us for breakfast?
Yeah, he says he would be happy to join you for a meal.
Yeah, let's talk over breakfast.
Yeah.
He'd be happy to make you food. However, he warns you he does not consume any sort of meat.
No fish friends.
No fish. But he can cook you some wonderful food out of some berries and some seaweed and some moss. He can scrape off some rocks.
Some sushi.
Sounds good.
No,
Fish.
well, sushi is fish.
Hey, I'm willing to try it.
Just have fish.
Well, yeah, no, we don't eat
You
fish.
can always eat a ration if it's not good.
Yeah, I'm down.
I think
Yeah.
tell him about
So-
our quest.
We'll say he's
I definitely
cooking.
wanna ask
He's
if there's
preparing you guys food as you talk.
Yeah.
You're kind of sitting on the coast as he speaks to you, and he also asks. He wants to know what you guys are doing here. As he said, he hasn't met anyone from outside his circle in a very long time.
Yeah.
I do want to ask if he has a teleportation circle in this region.
He says the region in which you speak has not been touched by the hands of any humanoid for a very long time.
Okay.
So no.
Where does his circle generally operate out of?
Further south, closer to the
The
ruins.
bend.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to. Yeah, I do want to talk to him about the ruins, and I can say that, but we can talk about that later. I want to answer his question first. We are on a quest from the gods. Each of us has received a mission individually, and it sounds cliche, but we are working to save the world, and we are in this region to recover a magical object that will aid in that endeavor.
What magical object is it you're seeking in these parts?
Yeah, I'm gonna hesitate, and then
Yeah, I'd say that's. Unfortunately, it's confidential right now. We can't give that out, but it's of the utmost importance that we get it.
He asks, so you guys are going into these woods.
Yeah, we're going about almost a full day that way, and I point him in the direction.
He wants to warn you that while these woods aren't crawling with undead, like many of the other surrounding forests, there is a great uneasiness in that forest. He says while him and his brother have always been very friendly with nature and able to commune with it, the trees in that forest, they do not communicate with people. They are aggressive, and they are just in pain. Tons of pain. And they are not friendly.
it is a treant that we seek.
Mm.
And if there is some ill affecting the forest, we would gladly lend our might to cure it.
Or like, if you have any negotiating tips, or like anything that would help us help the Ent and help them be friendly towards us. If you have any knowledge about that.
But it sounds like it is perhaps diseased or afflicted somehow, not just angry.
Or he's...
Can he
Or
elaborate?
he's mad.
He says he doesn't know of much infection in this forest. In fact, the forest in which you're about to enter is cleaner than most of the surrounding coast and forest. Like, as far as undead, not even like the undead tend to travel in this forest. It's just angry, and he isn't sure why.
It is angry. You're a druid. Are you able to speak with plants?
He is, but as he said, he can communicate with essentially any plants, but not this forest.
Interesting.
Like, they just have it's like full of hate. Sorry, my wife is calling me again about the car. But I will try to do this.
Yeah.
Hello.
This guy's kind of cool.
He's way cool. Good thing we're gonna stab him in the back.
Yeah, no kidding.
I really want to ask him for his contact information so we could if he lives down there, maybe we could ask him for some help in the Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Just like if he showed up with that monster, took out a ship for us.
Yeah. I want to trust him. It sounds like he wouldn't be able to help us. Like I think the information we've been given just kind of shows that he doesn't really know where Goram is, right?
Goram, what is that?
That's the
Ent?
staff.
Oh, that's the staff.
Yeah.
Except he's a giant, so I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think they would care to fight the Stone Cold cult. I don't think they'd really have anything to get, unless I say. When he said, "Oh yeah, the ocean cleanses," unless he thinks like, "Oh, maybe that's pretty cool that they're killing because they pretty much baptize people, right? They just Stone Cold gets a bunch of people and then kills them."
Yeah.
What if he likes that idea? And then we just gave him an ally.
I bet we could, if they're against the undead though, I bet we could use them in the ruins.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
The storm cold would probably be like too far out of their area.
Agreed. But if he's by the ruins and able to recapture that for them, that would be sick. Tobin was talking about how we could change the mallet.
Yeah.
He said that maybe I have one piece, and his wife called again. And like maybe I have to find that second piece for me to make it heavy and make it a mallet or maul.
Yeah.
So guess we'll see. But maybe it's in the ruins. I don't know. Tobin said that, or he said take it to the Sauron's gift, and somebody could work on it. But I'd also have to have something.
I feel like I can convince him to just make it easy.
Tobin?
Yeah. Mostly because it's like...
I did ask.
It's a maul. Like, the only difference between that and a normal hammer is really length.
No, I don't even care if it's...
Because like, it doesn't actually add anything to it at all.
All I want is the heavy property. That's it.
Yeah, we can tie something to it.
But I already asked him, and he... So.
No. I mean, hey man, you're the weirdo who decided your barbarian needed a shield, so...
I know, I played him wrong. And I suffered for it.
I don't know why you asked Tosh out of building, but...
Well, I'm so excited for Factorio tonight.
It's gonna be really fun with everyone. I'm excited to just do nothing. I'm just gonna make bricks with you and try and make guns for the wall.
Is it just gonna be me, you, and Dylan making bricks while
Like,
everybody else is?
literally, we're just like Hispanic laborers. They're building rockets and we're making bricks.
Like, I'm literally just gonna be working on bricks and ammo.
I did look up like a blueprint for like the most crazy brick setup ever. Like I wanted an overly
Really?
elaborate one because it's funny. And I was like, we could do that. Just like an entire city dedicated to making like 10 bricks. Which is how my stuff is anyways until I play and like optimize it. That game, man, like the fun of it is figuring the optimization out. It's like Satisfactory where like I played 1,000,000 hours of Satisfactory. Dude, Tosh is so smart with that kind of stuff, and yet for whatever reason we're playing Satisfactory, and I'm like, how many times I explained to him the output of the treadmill is 30, which means Tosh, if you're putting 50 on, it doesn't work!
Dude, that's so funny you brought that up. Yeah.
Dallas and I had like 3-hour conversations with him each time, like, brother, I just need you to. I mean, it's just Factorio, it's 3D. But, you know, I get tractors.
Yeah.
Like driving the tractors, like programming the AI to follow the path you drive. And I'm like, why is this thing driving like a jackass? That I did.
That's hilarious.
It's so funny. I'm like, this thing's an idiot. It's just me.
Are we gathering locally for that, or just remote?
I think it'd probably be remote,
I
yeah.
wish, but it
I
was
just do.
so hot. Plus
Having
7
the
hours.
soundboard dialed in.
You can play my games on Steam, right? Did we do that?
Shared library.
Not if we're
Yeah, not if you're.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
sure.
it.
I always forget
But
Ethan.
you haven't done Satisfactory yet, right?
No.
It's so
You
good,
can play
man.
mine.
I just don't have time.
I bought it through G2A, and it was one of the weird ones where like somebody made a Steam account, bought it on that Steam account, and then I had to log into that one.
Sold the Steam account.
Shared library, but I mean it's Factorio but 3D,
Yeah.
and there's some more stuff, and I like the tractors. I like a lot of trains, and both games are amazing.
I've watched a lot of it from Let's Game It Out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he just purposely destroys games. But
The pollution world on Factorio. I can't remember who did that video.
Pollution.
The goal was just to coat the whole thing in pollution. It's so funny. It's like nothing but tons of coal everywhere that he's like spewing out smog. It's so funny. Oh, you know, that might have been the Brit guy.
That was Spiffing Brett?
Yeah.
That's who I watch.
I like him. I like his Total War videos because like they unironically taught me how to play those games. Just Total War Samurai videos show me so
I
funny.
just, like,
Just brilliant.
stupid, like, the clicking, like, auto clicking.
Yes, the auto clicker ones.
Anyone like that he destroys is so funny.
All the Skyrim ones are fun. Oblivion, because like that is how I used to play Oblivion. Is the exact thing he did, where it's like you could just max agility and stuff, be jumping like 500 feet in the air, impossible to hit.
Oh yeah, Oblivion.
Oblivion is so much better than Skyrim. Like I've played so many hours of both those, and like no matter what, every time I go back to Oblivion, I'm like, it just is better. Like the fact that Skyrim is the one that everybody,
Well, just because the graphics are...
well, like normies have never played it. Like the quest lines in Skyrim are bad, dude. They're short and they're not good.
A lot more repetitive.
Yeah. Like Starfield, bro. Starfield makes me want to puke. It's like it gives you like it's still a fun game. It's just a really bad game. Like it gives you the Bethesda scratch, but the writing's terrible and the side quests. I'm like, these are so bad, dude. The bugs, dude.
You should do Lord of the Rings.
I watched whole playthroughs of it. I was not going to buy that game, but I almost bought it just for the fact that it said Lord of Ring Gollum. Like for whatever reason, dude, I was like in tears, and that's back when I just had my surgery. So like laughing like actually pained me so bad, and I was like crying, laughing, like screaming at the same time because I just couldn't believe in a game that for whatever reason cost that much money. It's not even the Lord of the Rings Gollum. It's Lord of the Ring Gollum. I could not believe my eyes.
Bro, the War of the Rohirrim,
I'm gonna get that tattooed on me.
The anime
looks sick.
comes out in December.
Yeah, I'm excited. Netflix put out that Blue-Eyed Samurai anime. That one was incredible. Like the writing was good. Same with if you guys haven't watched Shogun yet, you gotta watch Shogun.
Everybody says that. Never watch it.
It's like Game of Thrones when it was good. Like the writing's incredible, like amazing so far. Hopefully it doesn't get like Game of Thrones later.
I was gonna say, there's a bunch of naked people.
Yes, but it's like Japanese setting, so it's like funny to me because they just are cool with being naked. But it's I like it too because it's like obviously it's in Japan, but it's like in 1600, so it's like Portuguese and like English people like trying to convince them to trade with them instead. So it's all told from like the perspective of like an English sailor, and so it's done
I
really
found
well.
out that so she is P in Portuguese. That's
I don't know.
you say she. And I met this little boy. Amanda was hanging out with this little boy. We went to like the McDonald's play place, and this little boy was there.
Oh yeah.
And he kept saying, "I have to go with she." And I was like, "Oh, is he Brazilian?" But he was Hawaiian because I was talking to the
Oh,
parents.
interesting.
And then I found out that the Hawaiians got it from the Japanese.
Yes.
The Japanese probably got it from the Portuguese. I was trying to find the connection there.
Because
And
she is 3 days.
But if you say she is a slang for P in Japanese. But it's SHI. In Portuguese, it's XI.
Ah, interesting.
But it's the same.
That's weird that Portuguese uses XI. That's a weird thing, because that's normally Chinese people. Interesting. And X is the shut sound.
Huh?
Like Xi Jinping.
Pretty good. My wife's just like
Interesting.
she's
That's
just
kinda
freaking
cool
out
to know.
about everything. She's home, and
Did her dad know what it was? Was it the belt?
he's gonna look at it tomorrow.
Are you
It's
gonna give
either
her
the
the belt?
belt or the battery, but
Battery though would
the
be
State
better.
Farm. So she got on to be like, okay, State Farm, I need roadside assistance, and they didn't answer.
That'll never help.
They wouldn't respond to her. They just send her a message saying, we're sending a tow truck from Salt Lake City.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
To Brigham?
Yeah. They wouldn't answer her call, and they didn't even ask if they could, or they just...
Well,
immediately
also,
went,
how do they
"Send
know
it."
she needs a tow truck?
Well, because so she did roadside assistance, like, I'm going to need a tow truck.
Oh, okay.
But it was all automated, and she said that they were like, wait on the line for someone to answer. And she was like, no, I want to talk to a person. So she like did the option to wait for a person, and just hung up on her, and then sent her a text that they were sending a tow truck.
That's what we do.
So,
It's like that.
dude, if they charge me for a tow truck from Salt Lake City, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, you'll have to dispute it or something.
Well, yeah, because I'll say, you idiots are the ones who sent it, and we didn't even tell you this.
There
We
aren't
didn't
any
tell you to
humans
send it.
attached.
Yeah, I bet you if you dispute it though.
If it's
But-
part of your, maybe.
It might be, that's another thing, the roadside assistance might be a part of the insurance, so that's why they might be sending one from way down there, is it's the one that's with their, like...
Wait, so okay, they at least picked. So she's at home. Your car's just on the side of the road.
She's freaking out because she's scared to answer the door when the tow truck driver comes to drop off the car. And she's like freaking out, losing her mind. I'm like, what? The hard part's over. Just like sit down and relax.
Your dad just left her like you didn't stay behind. So.
No, because
You told her the solution. She didn't like it. She doesn't like guns.
Well, I mean,
Never be afraid again.
she was also just like, she wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
And because they're sending a tow truck from Salt Lake City, it's not going to get there till like 11:30. So,
Yeah, but also you can't
You
just
might
leave
be
your
home
car on
already.
the side of the road.
Yeah.
You'll end up getting a ticket for that.
to do what?
If you leave your car on the side of the freeway.
Right.
Well, you have 24 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, so he's done.
Oh, as long as
Did
they give you
Did you
24
call
hours.
UAW though and let him know? Your dad did that the last time your car broke down on the freeway.
That what?
The last time your car broke down on the freeway, it was actually at Willard. Do you remember that?
What happened?
Me, your dad, and Tosh went and picked you up because your car was broken down on the side of the freeway.
Was that your Nissan, I'm assuming?
Willard.
I think it was a piece of crap.
I'm pretty sure it was your car, or it was Tosh's, but I'm pretty sure it was you.
It's probably the Nissan that couldn't stop dying.
Anyway,
Yeah, but she's pregnant, so she's very emotional, and so she's acting like,
well, she's a woman.
yeah, she's acting like someone in the family just died. I'm like, just sit down and watch a movie. She's like, that's impossible. I'm like, what do you?
It's impossible. I'm gonna die.
So, yeah, hopefully she'll just relax.
Dude,
We'll see.
I have this conversation with my mom 7 times a week. I'm like, you know that, like, you acting like this is what's making you, like, physically upset about it? Like, just
Well,
try and realize it doesn't matter and you'll be fine.
Normally she's pretty good, but yeah, she's pregnant, so she's just stressed out.
Bruh, I know the pregnant brain right now.
Yeah.
I'm like
3 days from now, she'll be like, I'm grumpy because I had to stay up late 3 days ago.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm grumpy because you had to do everything, and that makes me mad.
Yeah.
Then do something. Please help me. I hate this.
Well, at least your wife is, like, physically ill from it. Like, she suffers.
Yeah.
She pays the toll, at least.
I know. Every time Amanda's hitting her, I'm like, do I stop this?
You know, that's just your daughter being a turd, man.
I
That
know.
age is brutal, though.
But,
Where did
yeah.
you get this? We don't.
Theo's an asshole,
like
dude.
that?
I tell him, like, you're a butthole. Stop being
We
mean.
also have
And she's a
ring
coward. She won't hit
security.
me. She only hits Amanda, Monique. And I'm like,
Mom.
I'm like, I pulled her over. I'm like, why are you hitting Mom?
Female on female violence statistically is higher.
Catfights.
It's just so.
It's part of them.
Yeah.
Like lesbian relationships are like 60% more likely to have physical
No,
abuse.
it's more than 60. Bro. It's.
Yeah.
But Amanda gets some haymakers in, dude. She's just like.
Well, she's big enough now where it hurts. Like when a 3-year-old hits you, you like feel it now.
It's true, like
Like you might not be able to stop your physical response.
Alright, boys, yeah.
So
You're treating.
yeah, I think internally we've decided that like he's not going to know where Goram is, like because he's kind of already given that he doesn't really know these woods. I think we also uncovered that like he's not going to be able to help us with the treants. He kind of has told us.
Was he just talking to? Well, he might be able to talk to.
So he wasn't here.
But he said he's tried, and like they're just angry and
yeah, he said
unresponsive.
the answer angry. So.
He
So I think we're just gonna.
Did he say why he stopped us? Just because he was just interested
Yeah,
in who was
that's
on the coast, like sailing? Because he doesn't see anyone?
Yeah, 2 reasons. One, he doesn't normally see people, but also, second, the water weir doesn't typically, like
people?
Yeah.
So are they all like that? Can we ask him that? Like, are they all, like, if you have a good heart, will they be nice to you? Or
No.
Just this one?
Yeah, this one is an anomaly.
So why is it friends with you?
It wasn't.
It's just friendly in general.
Yeah. He said he didn't know what.
Oh, but it took him like.
Because I think it just likes people.
Like
Yeah, he does know this one. It's not like under his control.
Maybe it's like a symbiotic relationship. We have more babies, it eats more people.
Yeah.
So he hopped a ride onto the water weird and rode it to the coast. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Brian. Like I was saying, that'd be cool for us to do from our boat.
I was gonna say something sacrilegious.
So then I think what I want to talk to him next is like on our way back.
Yeah, this is it.
I want to cleanse. I'm going to use the same words, right? I want to cleanse the ruins of Port Jalaran, whatever it's called, of the Death Tyrant and its undead army. Is that something that your circle would be interested in assisting us with?
They would be very pumped to eradicate that.
Yes,
that from the whole island. That is like a huge part of what they conflict with. However, unless you yourself have some sort of force that you could go in to do that with, they would say it's likely all for naught. The amount of like undead in the ruins is very great.
Can you give a rough number? Hundreds, thousands?
Thousands probably.
I think I'm.
Okay. What's that from? Just like years and years?
Like,
no, just
the populace and picking off of like war.
So Jim Appel is like formal. My name is, and then this is I am.
That's good to know.
Because I know because there's a comedy.
Because he destroyed that city.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's like the whole population almost.
Yeah.
Rick Springfield?
Yes.
That's hilarious, dude.
It's a really good.
But like wiping out the Death Tyrant would help because the undead are mindless unless they have some sort of like person giving them.
He's actually a really good
commands.
artist. I've listened to stuff forever.
So they'd certainly be interested in taking out the Death Tyrant if you had some plan to do so. But that's the difficult part, is getting to him.
He does a Portal song too.
Yeah. So if we are, once we find the magical item that we are searching for in here, it will greatly aid us in that task and give us much of a fighting chance.
Can we put divine smites into the rod?
It's not a spell.
Like store up?
But
it's a spell slot.
So it doesn't store the spell, just the magic. So if you cast like Wish into the wand, it can't cast Wish out of it. It just can cast other spells.
It's taking like the actual energy.
Okay.
It's like a battery.
It can't. It's not like the rod of spell absorption. It's not like that.
I want to ask this druid. Oh yeah.
I just want to get. It's like okay. How do we contact you or find you on our way back? Because then we can make a final decision or whatever. At least tell you our plans.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Well, yeah. What I was gonna ask who might help. I was gonna ask him. Does he know the teleportation spell? Could he?
To use
or what's that one with the door where you walk through the trees?
Oh, he would have that one.
Tree stride.
Does he have that? I ask.
Water stride.
Good question.
Water slide. On our belly the whole way.
Water too. Because if he does, we can ask him to stay here.
Yeah.
Just for a day and a half. We go do our thing, come back. We can go all the way down to the.
Yeah, there's that. Because we used that from Tosh. That's actually such a cool spell.
It's so good, bro.
He has a spell here, but I don't know if it's the one you're talking about.
Where like you can go through like a tree or whatever opening to any other tree you've been to or marked, touched.
As long as it's
Any other tree you've peed on?
What's that
Yeah,
spell
exactly.
called?
Yeah.
'Cause he has one. I don't know
It's
what
like-
that
I can't remember what it's called. I did look up zombie shark once, but
Transport
no,
via
those are sick.
plants.
Yes, he does have that spell.
Okay, so
He doesn't have tree strike, but he has transport via plants.
Yeah.
I wanna. Is that okay? Should I ask him that? So I'm gonna say yes. Hey, brother. Is there a way that you could either come with us or no, preferably stay here because we don't want him dying. Say, could you stay here? Wait for us for a day, maybe a day and a half, while we go do our thing. We'll come back. We'll meet you right here, and you can use that spell, the walking transportation plant spell, and we can go back to the grove or someplace
Kill
near the ruins.
clear the ruins, yeah.
He says 2 days from now, a terrible, terrible storm is coming.
Where?
And here, the
Oh.
whole continent.
Oh.
A
The whole continent?
Yeah, a huge blizzard. He says that he will gladly stay, however, he cannot stay for long because he needs to return to his circle.
Dude, we gotta
By then.
get to evac by then.
Can he come with us?
But the only thing is, I guess
Can a shark come with us?
that's true.
He would gladly accompany
Dude, the zombie
you.
shark has a
However, he must
He does?
tell you
It doesn't
that
need to breathe water. It's 10 feet.
he won't be able to, like,
They're strong.
fight any of the trees
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
wildlife.
We'll only
there,
use you for the evac. No worries.
even if they're hostile.
Unless
And
we-
while he doesn't want to see you hurt and would gladly like help you and
Mhm.
heal you, he can't fight against these trees.
No,
He
no,
goes
no,
against what he
no.
wants
We don't
to.
want to fight that. And if there comes down to a fight,
Yeah, ideally we would get it without fighting, but if they're
he
not
says-
listening to reason.
He doesn't believe the trees will hurt him, but they may hurt you. And while he doesn't he thinks that it is right for you to defend yourselves.
Yeah.
He
It's right for them
can't
to
step,
also-
Yeah, he
No.
can't step in to
No,
hurt any
that's
of the
fine.
trees.
Is it the staff that drove them mad?
Well, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly.
we also
probably.
haven't told him about this.
And I think we can tell him now. If he's gonna
Okay.
come with us,
We
should
can't
know.
speak with them at all, right? I'm assuming it'd be like you have to have the spell. to
Well, this
talk to
guy
them.
can talk to them.
He can't, right?
No, he tried. They just didn't.
He has
listen.
the spell.
So he has the ability to talk to them, but what he's saying is they have no interest in talking to people. They're
Oh, gotcha.
aggressive. They're angry.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we can tell him now, the item that we seek is Goram, the staff of the Magi, and we seek it so that we can defeat a great force which is coming to destroy the world.
Now at this point, Danik has just arrived at the
I
back.
was just gonna
sword
say.
And I say,
Boyfriend.
me and my bird friend are gonna get a staff.
drawn. No, I'm just kidding. Danik is standing behind him, but he doesn't have his sword drawn. He's waiting for his chance.
I look at him.
Yeah, he's like, goes for the head.
Sorry, what did you ask?
No, I told him that we
Yeah.
are seeking Goram.
Let's have
the
him
staff
hold
of
the
Magi.
staff, put his travel plant spell in it for us. You hold it, put divine smite in it, then we give it to Rattle.
He wasn't aware of the staff's presence within these woods, but he's also not surprised. There's something very unsettling. Also,
It's a bad item?
no.
It's just powerful.
Powerful, but there's clearly something.
It also takes on attributes of its past owners, and the longer they have it, the stronger that is. And what was its last owner? Was Nofar. Its last serious owner. So it has not that it's evil, but it almost has
It
a
wants to be
demonic
found.
influence.
And yeah, so
That's kind of
we
cool.
could say it's likely the reason that the
Well, now it's
trees
just a
are
stick.
as they are. So it actually, if removing
Probably
it,
it probably
should-
breaks balance.
should help. Good googly in here.
Yeah. It probably does. It probably is what's changing things. They
I don't
probably
think
normally are not
There'd
evil.
be a worse player to bring in.
And
That's the thing.
yeah, if he doesn't know, Ilar or Elin, whatever the hero's name was, he was the one who deposited it here a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see his dead corpse.
Maybe.
think
Yeah,
the devil
he
shark
says
too,
would gladly
that's
accompany you, but once
pretty
again,
Devil
if
shark?
if the blizzard comes and we have not yet, like, it's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if we can. Oh well, actually, we're dead either way then. So we need to get the staff.
Should we teleport back to the circle, or to the? I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's a storm now, and we don't know how many days until the devil's
yeah,
coming.
let's decide.
The main thing is binding the devil first, because we can do anything else. Like the devil's the only one that has the power to like muff us from immediate.
Yeah.
Well, the blizzard's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, let's do this thing first.
We could also go to the other continent, I guess.
It's gonna like this blizzard's gonna hit everywhere.
It's gonna last like a long time. Is it an ice age?
He's not sure. Hopefully not, but it's
like
gonna
he just
be
saw it
amazing.
coming from the east waters.
No, it has not seen it, but they've used magic. They usually try to use magic to predict the weather several days out, and this is the one.
The meteorologist.
That Mexican weather lady.
Turn to the side.
Okay. Well, there's no time to waste.
Swedish
I
one falling
kick
over
the fire out and say, "Let's go."
You just destroy nature?
Tripping all the time.
Slowly draws
like
the
eating shit hard.
wood stick.
It started
So
to fire
many
and
videos of it, dude.
destroys nature.
Did you just destroy
Brazil, too.
nature?
I've seen the Brazilian one. It's so funny.
Okay. He says, yeah, to be very careful. These trees are hostile.
I put my hammer away and I pull out my axe and I raise it.
You think get angry? Like Lord of the Rings?
I know, that's right.
Okay, so a day's travel would take you to where this grove is like said to be.
We're building
What grove?
this giant pit.
Not the grove, but where the magic item is said to be.
Okay.
How many would you say?
Like a day.
That's right.
Where is it?
Should be like right around here, right?
I'm not seeing anything.
It's like right
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
So-
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
Hop, 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 hop. I'm carving my name into every tree. It's like Mazrax was here.
Joke's on you. I have reasonable property rights of this area.
Yeah.
In the
True,
future.
yeah.
Now you do.
Yeah, it is a frontier. We could scout it for our homes, for our bed and breakfast.
One day.
We're just gonna do a breakfast and breakfast.
Breakfast. Got cocaine in the breakfast.
Yeah, yes, you beat me to it.
Okay. After a few hours of travel, actually he's
That's the ship's name.
Dude, we should get
he's able to be like a pretty good guide, even though he says like he doesn't often go through these woods. He has a like natural ability to sort of like traverse this type of area. He takes you over the hills
like
where you can get like a good look at the forest below, and
Do
it's
we
just
go
like
through the dale though?
The what?
Over the woods and through the dale?
And under the bridge.
Yeah.
But as you guys go down this hill into the forest, it becomes like eerily quiet. Just kind of like not even the wind rustling the trees. The snow on the ground almost appears to be more like ash. Like as you step on it, instead of melting, it just kind of like crumbles. I want all of you to roll a perception check.
Wait, what's crumbling?
like this.
Like
snow
instead
is
of
like,
the ash melting as you step into it, it like crumbles and puffs like ash.
17.
Oh, interesting.
And it's silent.
This is perception?
Yeah.
10.
I got 15. My brother got 19.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I got 17.
Your brother, as you guys are walking down into the forest, your brother says like,
Oh, I didn't level
"What
him up.
is that?" And ahead you see the ground, there's like a thick moss. Just like really, really thick greens kind of
Yeah.
all over the floor. And there's a bird like struggling to fly, and you see this moss like whisking
carnivorous?
it down underneath the grass, where it's just like gone.
What's
Let's
that?
not touch that.
Hey do, maybe do.
But it is completely covering the ground of the forest.
What's the? It is the Tom Bombadil poem, the Willow Man.
Yeah.
No.
You tuck your roots away.
I've like seen this monster. Like something vines or.
Does he know? Can he? What am I
Harry
doing?
Potter 4.
Nature check.
Yeah.
Yeah, does
Don't
our-
struggle.
Does our druid
That's Harry Potter
know?
1, dude. Talking about the maze.
Did they cut like the
Okay.
entire maze part out of that movie from the book?
Wait, they have the maze in it.
No, but like there's so much in the maze that like it actually has character stuff in it that makes sense.
Amazing.
It's
Does the druid know what that creature is?
My boy!
I mean, that acting's
That's
good.
all we need.
Like that still upsets me to hear that guy like screaming like that.
This plant is not one that he's ever seen.
What goes here?
There are some plants that consume life, like small insects, and there are some plants
Penis
that can like
flytrap.
needle bites and things that can hurt others. But he's never seen a plant like this that just like consumes nature itself like
It's
that.
like
And there's no
must be
walk
burned.
around. It's
Is it
there.
killing it and like actually eating it, or does it just like dissolving it into new? Like it just lets it rot and they eat it.
Is it killing it softly with its song?
You are unsure.
Well, I don't really want to step on it.
Yeah, but we also.
Let's test if it reacts to everything or only living stuff. I'm gonna like throw a stick in it.
That's a good idea.
The stick just kind of like bounces on a spongy surface and just kind of like sits there fine.
It's safe.
It looks okay.
I wonder if like
I'm gonna throw a rattle.
if
on it.
I light a torch
Okay.
and go by it, I wonder if it
Let me
spreads.
do minor illusion. See if it has that kind of sense, or if
Ah,
it's just
that's a
like
good
sense.
idea.
So I will do an illusion of a bird that's just like landing on this moss stuff.
It doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Yeah, so it's like weight, like a sense of touch, probably. And I can move the
The stick
illusion.
didn't set
I can
off,
move
though.
the illusion through it, I assume, and just like nothing happens.
Yeah.
Do we have any of the meat left or anything?
Let me do.
Anything?
Okay, so I'll dissipate that. Let me use Mage Hand, go out 30 feet, and kind of pluck at the moss and stuff.
As you pick on it, it does like curl, and it almost seems like it's trying to curl around the magic hand.
Yeah.
And even as your magic hand goes out, it like stretches like far, like several feet off before it like recedes.
Okay.
Do we need the staff?
Are we at the location of the staff, or is it still on the way?
No, so you just barely came down the hill, so you're a few hours out.
Can we go around this moss, or is like everywhere from
You
now
could
on?
search for a way around, but
We
there's
still
no
look for-
guarantee.
I'll just
Yeah.
use my Mage Hand and kind of cover the perimeter. Take it slow.
Yeah, we
safe?
should go around it. I think.
I mean, how does Lannis feel about burning this?
I don't want to burn it though, because if there's this much stuff around, I'm worried that we're gonna have to fight everything.
Yeah, he says that clearing like a very small area of light with fire is a part of the natural order. Fire comes, rebirth comes, but to burn a large part of the forest, he fears that like the amount of anger and hate would only grow.
Yeah,
Like it would
true
spread
that,
too much, right?
true
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
He says he is if he had magic to allow us to pass over this, like fly or like the ability to float across,
Can't you just teleport us to the back of the forest?
he's never been this deep into this forest.
Typical. Almost out.
Uh,
However,
Hippie piece of shit.
the best recommendation he has would just be to
Find a path through.
to maybe go around. It may take more time,
Catch a bunch of
but we may
birds.
be able to find a path
Sacrifice
that
them.
is more clear. Or, of course, well, no.
I tell Danik
He
to stay
says
close.
otherwise you could travel through the trees, like the tree tops,
Oh, that's
but
If
the
one's an
trees
ant,
here are
then-
also
or
very
a treant, then yeah, I think we go.
You guys don't think like true sight would not work here? Like it's not an illusion.
I don't think. I think it's like just
It's
living.
just nature.
He
Yeah.
says that he himself could transform into a giant owl that could potentially carry one or two of you
Oh.
through, but not all of you.
Oh, and Tanner has the boots, huh?
Yeah.
Or do you have the boots?
No. I borrowed them. that
Oh,
one
and then
time.
we still have Danig.
But he's afraid he can't transform into like anything larger would be able to traverse it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
So
it's consuming little songbirds, then
Plus,
there's
we
nothing
won't
you can
know
do.
if we see it from above, right? Like we could pass the staff or something while we're traveling and not know.
yeah. So I think
I think we just.
let me just use Mage Hand and kind of just
Yeah.
pluck the perimeter. So
Yeah, we just need to look for a place that's not covered in moss and vines, right?
and let's give it a wide berth, right? Like just stay 30 feet away from it. And
Is
I'll-
it a whole area like forest, like a lot? Is there like how like I guess with where we're walking, yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
There's
it's
not
just
going to
like-
be coast or anything by us.
No, yeah, it's thick forest besides the hill, but the hill is like behind you.
But is this like a clearing, or is this kind of like moss growing
It's
through the trees?
like growing through the trees, around the
And
trees.
is it? It's
rather
only
than
on the
front.
ground, or is it like webbing?
Some of it climbs the trunks a little bit, but mostly it stays on the ground.
Okay.
like moss.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Or
I heard it grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not the way it used to be.
So you want to attempt to find a way around?
yeah. Think so?
Yeah. Let's try at least for couple minutes.
That's the best way to do
As
it.
I say,
I don't see how else we do
I don't
it.
think we should go like.
Do we have
crazy
torches
fun.
ready?
Yeah, I can ready a torch.
And we don't need to like chuck them in, but just to ward it off, right?
Yeah.
Like
We have fireball.
it would recede once we get that staff. This whole floor.
Shannis is willing to try to find you guys a better path through the forest, but he's also completely willing to let you guys lead. It's up to you. If you want
I mean,
to try
he
to
can
find a
help
path
us.
If
through.
he can help us, it's better in his domain, right? So.
Like the two of us. Like, how is he gonna find it?
He's just saying like he's pretty much going to lead the way to try to
Okay.
find you a way through, or
And he's
happy
an
to also
archdruid,
follow
so-
your lead.
Yeah.
He's good at what he does,
I'll
at least.
follow him.
I'm fine with following him.
I'm fine with it too. I would probably just try to be
Would he
exploring
know-
with Mage Hand as we go along.
Yeah.
Would he know a treant on sight? Like, they hide as normal trees, right? Like, they
It's
look
on
like a normal
sight.
tree.
Yeah.
It's on sight,
It's on sight, kid. Cut. This is how you eat a Big Mac, dude. Come
Yeah,
on,
he
son.
says
Must
that
be playing with me.
a treant is completely indistinguishable from a normal tree while it's like
Till it fits you.
not moving.
And that's not an illusion either. That's just its property.
Yep, that's just its natural appearance. It completely resembles a tree until it like decides to move. So no, there's not really any way to tell. However, he imagines with an item as powerful as Goram, it can only be hidden so much. This forest
Yeah.
is clearly an example.
I'm guessing it'll get a lot, worse the farther we get, or closer we get to it.
So I do have locate object prepared. So it's within 1,000 feet. I would think that I could know it well enough. I
You
mean,
have to be familiar with the
well,
object.
It says you have
I thought
to.
you had to have seen it first.
Seen
that's
it or be
within
familiar
30
with it.
feet. Wait, I had it. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. And then the spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet. So as long as you've seen it within 30 feet at least once. So I know I don't qualify for that.
1,000 feet, though.
And that's what I'm thinking, is it what's familiar, right? If it was made in Celeron's Gift, we would have at least some kind of artwork or depictions in books, hey, we made this thing at one point in history.
I think that spell you have to be familiar with the object to some level. Whereas you're familiar with pictures of it, but are you really familiar with the object itself?
I guess, yeah. Is the second part a qualifier? The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet of us once. Describe it. I just don't. Why does it say describe or name an object that's familiar to you, and then later say it can locate a specific object known to you? I just don't know why it says.
I think, is that just for the DM? To be I want to find this object, and this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be like
Dude,
this.
Buster being Jewish
I
is the
don't know.
funniest thing of all time.
However,
That's what I
Rattles
realized
also,
was
the
all
Oracle
fake.
showed him pretty much where it was.
Oh.
And so did Rinjax. So you do know the location.
Okay. So we'll know when we see it. So
Probably know when the treants are trying to kill us.
Yeah. Probably. All right.
After only a few minutes of a detour, you are able to find a very thin path where the moss isn't as thick. However, it requires careful footwork to navigate. It's not a very wide path. It requires you to be very careful, and at some points it requires you to maybe make some jumps, things like that to avoid the moss. Which means I need everybody here to make an acrobatics check.
Or we just keep going around.
Yeah, or you can keep looking.
It's up to you guys.
Wider path.
Wider path?
Yeah, it's up to you.
It could be that this is a perimeter, a moat, right? So if this happens again, then we can go through the thin path. But I'd say we look for another path.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm down. We can try for a couple more minutes, at
Yeah.
least.
Chances are someone's going to fail and we're going to end up fighting this thing. So
We'll say about 30 minutes pass, and you don't find there's a couple more openings similar to that one, but none quite as good as that one. It seems to be varied thickness, but you don't find a path better. But you can continue searching.
And do Just kind of going wide out, or is it like forming a circle?
Yeah, so you're not making progress towards your goal as you're searching.
Alright.
I say, I don't know.
It's only been 30 minutes. You can choose to keep going, hoping
we
to
might
find
just find
something
a path
better.
as good.
He's just rolling dice. It's just odds.
Yeah, he's making a nature check versing the odds if there actually is a path or not.
Okay, we can try again.
Yeah. We got 2 days.
I'm not scared of wolves.
We might only have one, depending on this the devil.
So another 3 minutes pass, so it's been an hour.
3 minutes?
You find another path, slightly wider than the first. Still requires a little bit of careful footwork, but it is wider.
Let's take it.
I step into the moss.
Okay, this check will be lower than the previous one.
This is really
carnivorous
so. Like
moss
this
tonight.
moss is covered a large area. Then.
Yeah, it almost is like the whole forest.
Yeah, I mean at this point we've gone a mile, if not more.
Yeah, it's an
They
hour
had a
walking
fastest drone.
around.
Yeah.
It will require acrobatics, but the check will be 8.
I'll just take 10.
13.
I'll roll for Rattles and the
Smash the
Druid.
screen.
Rattles got a natty 20
more
and the
than
Druid
fine.
got an 18.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rattles is part of this.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Oh, okay. 19.
My brother got 14.
Rattles isn't part of
So we're both
anything.
So we all need it.
The druid fails.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It's up to you. Oh wait, he's our exit.
He gets turned into something. A bird lands on him.
Yeah, it's a little bird.
Okay.
Oh, acrobatics, huh? 21.
Everybody succeeded?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are able to step like pretty close to this moss. Any close call may be like brush of clothing or something where the moss just kind of like flinches, but none of you have a misstep where you have like a whole foot or a leg or arm or like a thigh go into the moss. But it is like this constant like aggression of like any slip up and it would just like clearly
Yeah, it's like
pound
tense
us.
up. It's like always ready.
Yeah, it is. It's like ready.
It's a muscle reaction. Maybe it's like nerves.
However, only about like 30 minutes of this sort of traversal, and it gets thinner and thinner to where it's still around, but it's much less of a threat. And its patch is so small that if it were to grab you, it would be much less of like a big deal.
More like a spider web.
Yeah, so it clears out and becomes a lot thinner.
Cool.
Everybody go ahead and make, well actually, yeah, there's no point to that.
Make a death saving throw.
Yeah. Well, none of you can beat a DC 40, so I guess we'll just go with that.
You get a 20. You can pay and take 20.
So, Lauren, as you guys are walking, he points out to you to just look at some of the treetops. And not all the treetops, but you can see some of the treetops, the branches seem to like squirm like tentacles or like worms. Like, they just are like twitching. Almost like they're in pain. But it's not the whole roots, it's just like the branches. Yeah, he says the trees are like, they're very tense. They're very angry, and he has a feeling that you guys are getting close. So he would recommend being very careful.
Is it worthwhile to change our walking speed to cautious?
Probably.
So like we're on guard.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We should do that.
Yeah, because I imagine we're pretty freaking close.
Yeah, and like we're.
Did we
gonna
figure out the
jump.
locate object?
No, well, so it sounds like that wouldn't work.
Okay.
And we know.
But we don't need
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
Yeah.
When we were searching the perimeter, was it in like a circle?
No, it was more. It was more jagged than that. You were following the borders of the forest, but the forest isn't a perfect circle.
That makes sense.
Taking the Chainyia.
It also didn't. It like dithered out, so it wasn't like. It was more of like a gradient of how like it slowly dithered away. So there wasn't like a perfect moat or line. It was more of just like a growth that came and then slowly left. It begins to get dark. You guys did have an hour detour, and you slow your speed down. You can choose to camp.
Well, that's right, 'cause it was like a whole day's journey just to get here.
Yeah, You can choose
We're
to
close
camp,
to the fight, though, right?
or you can push forward.
Bro, I think we push forward. I do not want to
don't
camp in this.
area.
I'm assuming that's what our
intense.
druid says as well. Like, probably not.
Walking away.
Yeah, the most. Yeah.
Like we should.
Although he's been here and seen these
outside.
trees, he could
Yeah,
teleport us
so-
out.
Yeah.
We could camp and then teleport back.
He could teleport you out, camp, and teleport back in if you would choose, and do it the next day, or
I'm fine to press on just because we're full.
Yeah, we don't.
That's
Yeah.
true. I'm down to keep going, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, he's fine too.
You don't have
Is
dark vision,
there,
though.
is there
I-
a limit to your?
I think-
Yeah, can you just have that auto on?
I can,
Might
but
as well.
it makes us a target.
But they're all trees. They know we're here. Anyways.
Yeah, it lasts an hour, but there's no penalty to like just activating it again. Besides, it costs a
Yeah.
bonus
We're
action.
target no matter what.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go for it.
Or does it last a minute? An hour or a minute? I think it's an hour.
I can just keep doing it, right?
Well, yeah. There's no penalty. I'm just eventually. I think it turns off on its own.
It,
I think it's an hour.
You're like,
Can
how
say-
do I change the setting?
Maybe not. Not like it. Yeah. Once again, there's no penalty.
the colors are changing. It's like pink, cyan, puce.
I maybe.
Chartreuse.
I'll similarly.
boards.
I think I'll conjure a minor illusion of just like another one of us. You know, a rattle-looking Kenku. That's like following behind us in the back. Say like 10 feet. 10 feet behind the last person. We'll just keep that going.
Hup, hup, hup.
Spooky.
As you
Put on
guys
street music.
begin like pushing through the forest, you can hear like just kind of muffled in the distance the sound of screaming, yelling, screaming, cursing, very pained verbiage.
I wouldn't expect
Can we
any
make
other
out
living
the
people
words?
to be here. Holy shit.
So this is one I don't want to.
Please kill me.
I guess it's cool. If you
So-
guys want me to have it on, I'll have it on.
Yeah, it is in common. I mean,
I mean, you'd have.
it's like screaming, and some of the mutterings are in common, and it just sounds like it's like it's cries of agony.
Is it like
sorrow?
repeated though?
No.
It's
no.
on a track.
So
it's
well,
not
no,
like
I was
it's
like, it could be
It
something
sounds like
luring
Lagoons,
then.
Are there any other
Dracula's
languages?
Castle.
No.
I was just worried it was
common.
like an animal, since there are like predatory ones here that like mimic humans
Uh,
and then eat them.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense. So within 60 feet, detect presence of undead celestial fiend. Also detect consecrated or desecrated objects or places.
My butthole lights up.
You sense that you are about to enter a desecrated grove.
They're desecrating our sacred grove.
I've been waiting 11 years to hear this. Or no, 20.
Yeah, you're about to
21 years.
enter an area that has been
We
desecrated.
realize there's hundreds of mana pools in front of us.
All right. I need like a cool Lord of the Rings quote.
There's
right
wisps.
now.
Can we-
Like
Fire
no,
rules.
Oh no, what's
can a man still be brave if he's afraid?
Yeah. I was gonna say, what does Legolas
I say-
say to Aragorn right before he sees Gandalf in the woods? Do not speak.
oh yeah.
Everyone cast a curse on us.
You fell.
Then I'll die as one of them.
Where we approach, the ground is desecrated. We must go with certainty of purpose.
You're looking back up, you have
Unflinching
soil in your
trail.
hand.
I say for the horde.
You're eating dirt.
Um,
Yeah, for the horde. There's
As you
archers and-
approach, the screaming gets louder. Danik, his
Truce.
sword is drawn, his shield raised,
I
and his
find
body
ready to
is like
draw.
rattling. Like,
I'm gonna activate True Sight.
I'm not certain it's human.
Have that for 10
Can I
minutes.
like do perception? Can I tell like
yeah, you can roll for perception.
well, I guess is there a reason to? I want to know
I
like
cast my holy light upon this
or
desecrated
maybe
ground.
insight. I don't know. Whatever would tell me like is this actually a human making this noise?
Might be nature. For survival.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
if
the
it's
problem
actual
because nature gives it away. The nature of the check gives it away.
Lauren is like, he's made a vow not to harm nature, however, like, he didn't realize it would be this corrupt, like this dark. He
Well,
hopes that
real
taking
world.
this staff from this place can at least slowly resolve this.
Has he
because
heard of
this is
any
hell.
humans coming here ever?
No, never.
So
Wait.
what are the odds that this is a monster?
It's
or,
the hero.
Oh, who left it
That's
here?
what I was thinking. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
He got Evil Dead raped and then...
I'll say that. Wait, what's his
Wait,
name?
we can bring it back. To
Wait,
the
and the
his
hero
name.
was an Asmar, but they do live a long time.
But if he's like made undead or just something corrupted by this.
Oh,
Well, they live
great.
a long time anyways.
Bro,
Might
this
just
has
be
been
alive.
so good for
I am gonna do a perception.
Ethan. Hurry, message him while he's in Japan's airspace.
No, he's in our airspace. He's in California flying here. He's on the road.
You should just join the stream.
Are you serious?
Yes, I got an 18 to
They doesn't have
perception,
internet
but I don't know if it actually helps me at all.
No, but you do.
Is it a male scream?
Do I smell something?
Can we do that?
You the sounds of screaming are accompanied by creaking, and also there's like a very very faint like dripping sound.
Iaha, the Devil Slayer.
Yeah.
He was a cleric of Chogar, man.
Yeah.
Wait, he was the mayor of Philville, right?
Yeah.
Or not Philville
Of Chud. Is that the one?
no.
You go.
Did he?
Yeah, be free.
Or sorry, are we? The screams we hear, is it sound feminine or masculine?
I think he said masculine.
Oh, okay.
No, he founded the Masons Guild.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
This
here's your hammer, Mr. Man.
No, I'm just gonna like take you like your big beefy arm, even though you're like this, and just like, brother, we have the chance not only to retrieve an artifact, but to free.
Bro,
Let's not get a hold of us.
that'd be so
Let's
sick.
just kill him when we
What's
find
his
him.
name?
He was also born with heart conditions because they thought he would die young because he had a weak heart. He's like Goku.
This
Yeah.
He's
is
like
like
Akira Toriyama.
this is huge.
Yeah, no, this is great.
I mean,
I'm glad.
we're just gonna kill him when we find him, right?
Oh, take him out of his misery,
Your
maybe.
time's done,
What I
old
can
man.
do.
It's time to kill the
Well, he
press.
never believed in himself. He ended up leaving the Masons Guild because he didn't think he was worthy of them.
I like this
He
guy
didn't
more and
think
more.
They were worthy
No,
of
he
it?
didn't think he was worthy to be a member.
I think
Even
any
though
real
he made
Mason.
him?
Oh yeah, his best friend died to give him the chance to fight Nofar.
I think any real Mason would do that. Probably leave.
Yeah. Well, I have one more degree to go, and then I'll.
This
Once
is
I hit
good.
34 and I see Xenu,
That's the final thing when you become.
34.
They like it's a secret level, and it's just L. Ron Hubbard.
There's a guy I saw that claims to be 100th level. He's like, I'm the world's only 100th level Mason.
How much baby blood do you have to drink at that point? It's not even
Well,
worth
and he
it.
was just like some dude, probably the
Okay,
trailer.
you can push forward.
He made it up.
Okay.
You said it was a masculine scream?
Yes.
Psych, men don't scream.
Yeah, true. There's no such thing.
He's definitely a woman. I'm kidding.
No, he says I'm okay. How's it going? It's going.
You enter a clearing.
How are you good?
There's a big,
That's Australia, dude.
there's a pond
Yeah.
in the center of this clearing, and it is like dark red. Surrounded by trees,
Probably blood, bro.
and on one end of the pond,
It's-
you see
guy's name?
quite the horrific sight. There is like a mixture of flesh and wood, like coming from the ground.
Oh.
From the ground, you see like bits of armor encompassed by wood, skin with wood growing underneath,
Like grafted
wood
into it.
growing over skin into this like tree. But from the top of the tree, you can see a mithril staff embedded in the center, like through this creature, and the tops of the tree all look like like withering.
Is there flesh in the entire tree or just one section?
No, just like the middle trunk part.
It's like a
From this tree, you
Captain
can see
Please.
like a face, mostly wood, and from its forehead, two gnarly wooden horns grow out, and blood drips down from them
is it made
into this like pond.
like fiendish, yeah.
This like wood flesh creature cries out as it like rips and tears at these horns. You can see like the blood dripping down as it like tries ripping them
Bro,
off.
I'm gonna have nightmares, bro. This is gross. This is good. Is he technically undead, by the way?
Good
I would know.
question. Yeah, no.
Divine sense would tell me.
Oh, dang, because I was like,
He wishes.
I would've got some pluses on that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
He's like
But
grafted.
yeah, you see this sight at the end of the grove. So you guys are entering this is like on the far side.
This is
I
what
think suffice to say, I'm gonna say a prayer right now.
I'm gonna say a prayer to all the gods and
Lana,
Slotless.
yeah,
When's Victor?
Leonidas. He stands at the edge of the grove,
He
but
shoots himself?
he will not enter.
He pukes.
He tells you that he will be ready to take you out of here, but like he cannot enter this.
Has he ever seen anything like this?
Dude, he's not
No.
looking.
So you're telling me this looks like balance to you? This is not something you would do something about?
No,
This
he
is
definitely
okay.
thinks it needs to be cured, but he can feel that like the corrupted nature, like this nature, the corruption, he can already feel it beginning to affect himself. And he does not dare even go closer.
Wait, so it's not undead, but is it fiend?
He's gonna be like Illidan.
So he just doesn't want the influence to wear off on him.
It's crazy.
I'm scared about that leak, dude. Something coming out of that thing.
Just
It's feeding its blood into
cast
it.
bless
This
and
should
let's
take
charge in. Like
I'm-
that way I can get it before the battle.
Oh, there's a
starts.
human.
I
I
love
want
it.
to see if it'll communicate. I wonder why it's ripping its horns.
Because it doesn't want to be a devil.
That's my wonder, but I'm wondering if...
You also can see the staff of the Magi clearly.
So you said that there's flesh, but can we see that it's like in a human form in the trunk?
Yeah, so it looks like
It's like
a
grafted
human
into
body
it.
has grown into this tree.
It's like body horror.
And you also see the staff. It looks like the staff has been like inserted into him this way.
Like in the
Like,
through
it's
the chest.
like-
Yeah, like the
Like
end
it's
of the
probably
staff is like by his
through him.
head, and the
And you
body
said
is
that-
coming out
and
like
you s-
down here.
So do we see his face, or do we see the face on a tree?
It's like a tree mask face. Like
Oh, okay.
like Majora's
So like,
mask.
okay, so it like covered his face, and then there's things coming.
Yeah, there's still like flesh on the
Yeah,
face.
you can see it like hasn't covered him all the way.
Okay.
It's nasty.
Just bits and pieces,
Jeez,
and he's
bro.
ripping
That's
his
insane.
skin off.
But it's
That's
just
good.
like weeping and tearing at these horns, and like the whole tree is rattling and like moving as it's doing this.
Yeah, let's put this.
Yeah, out of his misery for sure.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if I want to like kill. If we can.
he
there's-
probably needs to die for his
there-
own mental sake.
There's like no reclaiming.
As
this guy.
right as you guys kind of like step into this
He probably
grove,
killed
like
himself.
even just barely, this like thing like snaps up, looking towards you, but then all the trees at the same
Cast
time
bless.
snap, like
Cast bless.
like they don't attack, but they all just like stiffen,
Okay.
and he's just like looking right towards you guys, like kind of frozen.
Can we see in the water? Is it just like all bloody water now?
Yeah,
Or is
it
it just a pool of blood?
It's just like it's just like a pool of
I
blood.
do want to shout out.
So it's like
Yeah.
kind of solid
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeehaw! I do want to shout. Is that you?
I guess we can't tell.
He says, "Who is this?"
I am
"Is your refrigerator?"
Escanor of the same Azrax.
He begins kind of like freaking out, and he's like, "Nobody can see me like this," and he begins like tearing at his horns again.
I am Escanor
But he
of the
can't-
Masons. I have come to free you.
He says you need to leave.
He says, "Literally who?
I say, not without you.
Not without our staff."
Yeah, not without my staff.
He says, "Don't you see I'm keeping it here? It can't leave. It has to stay here."
It will.
Why? That's an important thing to know.
Yeah, why?
Does it corrupt everyone it touches? Because it's fine if Rattle has it.
I'm just saying, dude. Do you think Rattle cares, bro?
Rattle can't get worse. It's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yes.
I'd be more worried.
Rattle corrupts the staff, dude.
I'd be
Staff
more
just
worried
becomes
about
retarded.
the
He
wizard.
he's kind of like very weepy, and he just says like, "I couldn't control it. My friends died. I failed, and I couldn't control it."
Well, we're not as weak as you, bro.
Yeah, we don't have a weak heart like you do.
Yeah, this is water weird.
This guy's cool.
We
man.
befriended a water weird.
I'm going to.
Either way, the world ends if we don't get it.
The
So.
power
Say-
of friendship, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
Share the load.
Not cast. I'm gonna go into rage and.
Yeah, and I'll
Charge
cast,
him.
I'll cast bless. And we'll charge him.
Okay.
I'll sit this one out.
And how nice!
Yeah. Good luck.
You guys look back, I'm inside a tree.
I can just bless the whole party.
You're like, I know.
We're not gonna have haste though, that's like been giga strong.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's.
Can we just stand haste it?
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right, Tobin?
Dude,
Yeah, Tanner was gonna get haste too, so I guess.
Dude, I'm gonna think. I think all of them are hasted, but I don't think you're hasted.
Alright then.
Yeah. Yeah. Your brother doesn't have a piece, right?
No.
You
No.
have a piece.
I'm the current one.
Piece that Dad had.
I actually made
This
him a
is the
piece.
one
I just never
time.
did it.
Every 2 weeks I get like heartburn and shit.
Bro, I had to eat 2 times last night.
And like I don't like I'm just lazy so I don't eat all day and then like I eat dinner which my mom cooks which is always like healthy. And so like when I come here and eat all this fat and stuff I'm just like ruined for like 3 days.
Dude, Monique was like, see if you can take the the pizza thing back on Wednesday because she wanted to do pizza again today.
So good, man.
So we made pizza again.
Pizza, like, you can do it healthy, too.
Yeah, I was like, dude, all the ingredients you're putting in.
It's just cheap, dude.
If
You
you
make
just do
dough
it
for
yourself,
nothing. You need
yeah.
flour and water, and you have pizza dough. It's so good.
And yeast.
My sister makes a sourdough, because she has, like, sourdough starter that's good. She makes a sourdough pizza dough for us. It's so good, dude. It's, like, insane.
Why don't you ever hear about bad starter yeast dough?
Bad starter dough? What do you mean?
It's always good, dude. People always say, oh, I got the best.
Normally, because
I got the best starter.
You're absolutely
No,
right.
you don't, dude.
they do that.
I got the best starter.
As long as it's old enough, it's
That's
good.
isn't that sourdough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more
There's this
It's always
one
based on
starter.
age. The longer it's aged, the more sour.
Well, yeah. There's this one where this
And how
lady
long
like
is it?
literally sells hers because it's 130 years old.
That's what my sister bought.
So she just, I don't know how.
We had it
whatever it works.
forever.
Guys,
from,
sadly,
like
I'm
from
gonna call my
Germany.
wife
It's
Yeah.
bad.
because she keeps texting me,
Yeah.
and my fear is that she may be like, "You need to come home and take care of this."
Yeah.
I'm hoping that won't happen, but if that does happen,
if it
we may have to
does-
pause
It's
here.
10
If it
o'clock,
does,
so
that wouldn't
Yeah.
it
be.
might be better to have the homies as
It
well.
would be good to have everybody.
So let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, sourdough's good. Sourdough pancakes, I like a lot.
Freaking Brother Burns made sourdough pancakes.
You guys go to the
car.
ranch. Making that before going somewhere and then keeping it in a
I was
hot car all day is actual psycho behavior. For a guy that cautious, that's insane.
Dude, it's so funny.
Like, has he never gotten a foodborne illness ever?
I would have just loved to see it blow up
Blow up?
while we were there. Plus the other time
Did he-
we were.
Or was that the other Discord?
Oh, it wasn't me.
What was it? Dude, not this time, but I guess the last time I went to the ranch was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
But when we went, we took the van, and as we were driving, Brother Barnes ran over a hubcap,
Oh.
and I had, it got caught under the van.
Sparking?
So, but like Dallas was driving right behind us, so all the sparks were flying.
That's so
Dude, we
funny.
got a call literally the moment we hit it, because we could hear it.
Yeah.
In Dallas, we heard everybody in the back car screaming, "It's on fire! Your car's sparking! Get out!" And then we're like, "Dude, we think we just ran over a
That's so funny.
hubcap." So we all
Because, yeah, from their point of view, they don't see the hubcap, they just see sparks showering.
Yeah, dude, it
Oh,
was.
that's hilarious.
It was dude, it was insane. It was because Brother Barnes and I, we were both looking at the road, and it was like it literally appeared out of nowhere. It's like we didn't like come up on it.
Yeah.
It just like popped
Just, like,
out,
perfectly blended in.
and
The world loaded.
we thought there was enough. Yeah, legit. We thought there was enough.
Simulation correct.
We thought there was enough room for us to
Simulacrum.
go through it, but no. I think it took off a chunk of the van too.
I'm sure it would.
It was so funny. Just love the sparks.
I doubt Tobin could get home before the guy was there, but at this point.
Yeah,
That is funny, like just having that general fear.
I'm sure. Totally come in with Kramer and bust them.
Yeah.
I've never started plants, but I just ordered those.
Those are a good way to do it. Or herbs are easy. But like my mom has these dumbass plants that they're like a showroom home that's supposed to be done, like isn't quite finished, so we have to have them at our house. And they're like in those moss ball holders, you know?
Yeah,
That's the biggest fucking pain in the ass, dude.
yeah,
Like I don't have any idea how people keep this shit alive.
yeah.
Just like water them once a week. They're bone dry. I'm like, there's no way. And it's
Yeah.
like you can't have them too close to the door, and they need sunlight, but not direct sunlight. I'm like, what the?
I know.
It's like this shit's so stupid, dude.
But I just ordered
But they're pretty.
this plant, that bamboo that I was telling you about, the giant reed.
I like
But
that.
it's 10. So I went to J&J to see if they had it,
Yeah.
and there's a big poster that has the noxious weeds and
Uh-huh.
like stuff. Because I was looking for it, and I found stuff that was close, but that only grows like up to 5 feet tall. But this one grows 20 feet tall, and on the poster, giant reed was on there. And I was like, damn, because technically you can have it, but it's really bad if it's not contained.
Yeah, I mean, it would spread like wildfire and destroy everything around it.
Yeah, well, just because it takes up so much water. Yeah, it
kills everything around it.
So I'm gonna have a above ground
That's
pot and do
good
it,
idea.
and it doesn't.
Because we've had a lot of stuff in recent years of like dipshits letting things that should not live here. For instance, copperheads.
Yeah.
Twice now, 2 years in a row, we've caught them here, which also they could just get on like a truck or something and get out, but thankfully they don't survive here very well. But the problem with copperheads is they hang from trees. And
Yeah, sadly, I'm gonna have to stop it here tonight.
Okay.
Which I
Might be
think,
better that way.
yeah, it might be better. So even though it's kind of a short session,
Yeah.
that way they can participate. But also, I think I was lucky enough to play this long, honestly.
Well, yeah.
Are you
And,
gonna get there before the truck?
Yeah, the truck will beat me there, but she's just very pissed off.
You just be like, they won't help for 15 minutes later. You'll be gone.
No, it won't.
You know that 99% of murders go unsolved? No, it's like 90%.